I need to start local recording so I can post these up later. By the way, the first 6 episodes are up, and by God, the first couple are rough. The first one's really bad because I was not prepared whatsoever for it, but it gets better. I think once you guys hit Mirage Tower, it starts getting good.
I agree.
All right. And we are fully live. Hey, look, Tristan's back just in time. All right. So, last time... Wait, I want to make sure that... All right. Yeah. So, the last time you guys all left off, you were making your way... One moment. You're making your way...
downtown, walking fast.
Yeah, literally. Because before you were all lost on an island until something happened. A groundbreaking event and a wish was made by Henri, and you guys all were pulled back in time.
Deus ex lexica, is what people call that.
Back to Masurio. And that's where you all are now. You went to the fish market or the markets to buy your extremely expensive meal and prepare it for Don Gigante and the Urchin Boys for a hearty's goodbye. With this aspect fulfilled, you guys took a nice long rest, and the next morning you guys slowly got yourselves ready, and eventually, I believe you guys just kind of fucked around for a little bit, but eventually made your way to the job board. And as you guys were going there, you realized many people were in uproar about it, protesting some of the automatic and non and actual humanoid guards about the religious folk taking away some of the tieflings from the city, at least from this island, as it has been decreed by one of the creators that this would be the case, this would be done. And there's nothing that these people seem to be able to do, as you guys before were unable to do anything about actually, and just about it, and as you just watched them leave. Eventually, after making it to the job board, you found the job you were looking for, talked to the person who runs the place, Kartra, I believe it was her name, and took the job that read, "Old soldier looking for escort to memorable site, signed Hajamir. The pay is an experience knowing you did a great deed for an old man. Even though you know the pay is nothing, you guys decided to take this request. And as you guys accepted it, an old man walked up behind you. The same old man that walked up behind you before when you guys were interested in the quest, and introduced himself as Hajamir and asked you when you will all be ready. Yeah, I don't think you guys gave me a time. I don't know exactly how he left off, so I'm just gonna start from here. But before we start, I want to say YouTube videos, you know, they're all up. Not all. First 6 episodes are up. The rest will go up by the next time we stream. So by next Friday, all of them are up and will be caught up to the current episode. Not only that, Michelle, congratulations. You got inspiration for today. Use wisely.
Woo!
Not everyone voted, but it was still enough to push Michelle ahead of everyone else. So, you guys are still in this semicircular little hall with the 4 boards. Hajamir said he's going to get his stuff ready and asking you all, do you have any questions about the job?
Why? Why do you want to go to this place?
I haven't had a chance, and I've been waiting for somebody to take these old bag of bones all the way over, at least back home.
Is there anything to do there? Or is it just like
It's to the west. I believe it's into Thele's lands now, but home.
into Thele?
Yes.
Hey, me.
Oh.
Get to
Oh
go home,
shit.
man.
Oh hell yeah. When can we go? Can we go right now?
Well, I need a day at least, or maybe half a day to get some of my stuff ready.
Can we push it to like half a day, maybe a quarter of a day? Like I want to be going like now.
Well, I'm so glad you're all so excited. Yes, I can get my stuff ready. Thank you all so much for your assistance. As he kind of looks at you, wondering if you guys ask questions, and then he starts to turn around and walk out. As he does, he's like, "I'll meet you back here soon. Let's say in an hour."
Sounds good.
Oh, one more thing. I don't travel well during the night. Can we at least every night sleep? Take a break. Stay off the roads if possible.
I mean, yeah. Have we ever gone through the night before? I don't think so.
No, we need to sleep.
No.
Yeah, I need all my beauty sleep.
Yes, cards rattled my bones, and it's hard to sleep with all the pain.
Yeah, we'll make sure you get sleep, old man.
Thank you so much. As he leaves, do you guys know how old gnomes can truly be? I just want to know. Do any of you as players and or characters? No.
No.
Okay.
As players,
No.
yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Because this would be a
Gnomes?
general knowledge. This would be more of a general knowledge, so I want to tell you now.
Okay. I'm gonna guess 400.
Yeah, about 300 to 400 for the upper ages, like before they.
Pretty similar to dwarves.
Yeah, well, dwarves can go up to I believe 600. Elves are about 800. But yeah. Yep. So they usually age up to 400, maybe 350 years old. But yeah, just letting you know that's the case. He looks very old, up there in his age, maybe 300 some years old at least. But either way, he heads out, and he said he'll meet you back here in a couple hours, maybe 1 or 2 hours. So what do you guys want to do for those hours?
I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel like we need more than just one thing helping us pull this cart. I feel like we should get a buddy for Blue.
Another goat? Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
if it so happens to be a goat, yeah, it's just I kind of feel bad for Blue tugging all of us all by himself.
Wow, you feel bad for another creature?
Blue is our friend, so yeah, let's
Yes.
get him a buddy.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
with Blue. We've been with Blue for like what, 4 or 5 years now?
That's
great.
Like that.
Lawson looks at you, and he kind of puts down looks at you all. He puts down his bag, and he starts to basically pull out a couple tools. He's like, "Well, this is a nice place. I still have a couple things to work on, and I'm gonna get cracking on them. You guys can meet me back here, I guess."
Do you know of any place where they sell horses or?
They don't
in
really
our-
sell. Well, you can buy horses. They're expensive though.
That's fine.
You can probably rent one for much cheaper as long as you're staying within the country, or at least
But we're going to the Tefele, so
that's true.
that's a no.
Well, most stables might be willing to part with a horse.
Okay, so I'm just gonna head over to where we left Blue off.
Okay.
I'm gonna join him because I want to go see Blue.
It's
Also, how long have you been in here? Because I paid for like 10 days, so if I need to pay more, I'll pay more now.
no, it would be a little less than 10 days, but you
Okay.
already paid up front. You would have been here less than 10 days. All right.
Okay.
So when you get there, it's a stable nearby the Mellow Sands, actually. Hardy, you're not sure. You've never really had to deal with stables and the work here, so you're not sure if this is part of your group at all. It is pretty close to the Mellow Sands itself, but you're not sure if there's any link to him or whatnot. As you get there, you see a gnomish, like a young gnomish lady, kind of moving around the hay as she notices you all. She goes, "Can I help you? Do you need
Hi.
something?"
We ended up leaving our goat here. We're looking to be picking him up soon.
Yeah,
Also,
the big goat. Yes.
yeah. How's he been?
He's been all right. A little antsy. He's always happy with the food that I give him. So
That's good. I got a question. Are you willing to part with a horse or two?
Ooh. What kind of horse? Like,
One for riding, one for more pulling a cart. I feel like our goat should have a buddy.
if you want just a simple horse, yes, I can part with one, but I only have one war horse at the moment. Anything? Who's gonna be riding
War
it?
horse. Ooh. How much would that cost?
The
to
war
acquire?
horse? I could probably part for 600 gold pieces. If you
Ouch! What inflation?
if you want, you guys could give me an insight check for this, like insight or history, I guess.
Michelle 100% believes no insight needed.
Hardy's gonna give her a look.
Yeah. So as you just kind of look her up and down, she's not really pushing you guys. She's not trying to trick you guys to pay more, from what you can tell. There's no like tell in her talking. However, you do remember this is a city, and a very expensive city. It's a capital. Everything's marked up to a certain degree. It's expensive, but you would probably be paying this much about anywhere in the city for a war horse, at least.
Miss, could I see the horse?
Yes, sure. He's just out in the, actually, here, and she says just a moment, and she kind of leaves to the back ends where it's been fenced off, and she eventually pulls a horse over, and you could see this large like stallion, pretty massive. It looks like it can carry Hardy no problem, and definitely bigger and much more stronger than some of the other horses that you see here.
Can I tell anything else about the horse?
You could give me a
considering its age, maybe.
Give me a nature check. What'd you roll? 17. Well, what you can tell, the horse has some age to it, but not enough to be slowing it down at all. It's not like on the younger side of it. You do see some minor cuts and scratches that's kind of healed over, maybe from incidents in its past, but that's what you can tell about the age and how it looks. By the way, it is like a chestnut kind of colored horse. It's and she, like, pats the war horse and goes, "OP here's been a fine horse."
I'd like to approach the horse and extend my hand to try to pet it.
Give me an animal handling check. I just want to see how much it will like you.
Cool.
It kind of like,
Oh god.
Sorry.
It's a magical singing horse.
it snap. It kind of like when you go to it, like pulls its head back a bit, like, still not too sure who you are.
Also, there's a bunch of stars on the side of it. When you touch it, it plays music.
It's okay, buddy. I know. Ma'am, this horse has been through some stuff, hasn't it? I can't imagine you have too much use for it here at the stable. Not like these other horses that are more spry.
Well,
say we give you 450.
Give me a persuasion check for that.
Perfect.
Persuasion.
Damn it!
I miss Dylan's eyes too. I don't know where he is.
I'm currently dunking on him on Facebook Messenger basketball to try and get his attention.
Persuasion. All right. So she's like, well, sometimes the guards like to request him and rent him by the day. I mean, he's a fine steed still. So I don't know about you, but I can't lower the price that much. Not for Opie here.
I'm gonna look at Mish and say I'll put in 300.
Maybe like 550. I might be able to do that, but that's at the best.
Gonna reassure Mish. I'll put in 300.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be under my name, but we'll use it for the group.
Okay.
So I'll be paying $550 for mine.
Oh my god, you just said under your name, and I can't. If you draw the hanged man again. Well, he's not an object, I guess. So.
The horse just fucking like Sarah Connor catches on fire.
Oh my god, that would be horrible. Let's not think of that. All right. So Michelle, you're going to pay her fully yourself. All right. So you end up handing over 550 gold. She's like, well, thank you. Make sure you take good care of Opie. He's
no problem.
He doesn't trust people so easily.
I mean, while we're here, can I get like, I don't know, a month's worth of food for these two?
I could give you, a decent sack. It'll probably last you about a week. How about that?
That's fine. We'll pick some up on some other towns.
Well, and she starts to go prepare that. And as she's preparing it, she's like, anything else you'd like? You could always take Blue whenever you want. So that, he's just right around the corner. And she just, do you need a saddle? Anything?
A saddle for the horse wouldn't be bad if we ever just want to detach him from the carriage.
That'll be 5 gold pieces.
Sounds good. I don't know about you, but I am pumped to leave the city. This country. Oh my.
It'd be really nice to get back home.
I don't know about being pumped to leave the country, but it'll be nice to go on a road trip.
I mean, I don't know about you, but we had some bad times here. We're definitely want.
We've had some terrible times out on the ocean.
Hardy kind of looks at Honor and he's like, yeah, well, we've had some good times too. I mean,
we haven't been on the ocean yet. She's
meal
still crazy, guys.
I'll never get the idea of eating Hardy out of my head.
Not only that, remember, you guys lost an ally in the city. Don't forget
That's true. I mean, Hardy's...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the guy that died.
Forget about Quiven.
I thought that happened, somewhere else.
No, it happened in the city, in the Undercity, where the remains of the old city lies. I mean, come on. You guys literally tossed his body.
Town.
Yeah.
We lost a person. Almost lost a second one, but that came back. We lost a finger. We lost 10 innocent dogs. What else?
You're just not gonna let that go.
Lost his guild membership.
Yep.
Well, yeah, so you guys get Opie hooked up to your cart. You pay the 10 extra gold pieces for the saddle. The cart, it's familiar, it's nice. And the repair, by the way, it's been heavily damaged. You guys have shoddy repaired it. And she's like, she's like, oh, I don't know if you wanted us to repair the cart back to normal.
Oh,
but
I completely forgot about
we
that.
already did. But if you, the management was slightly different when you guys got here, so I don't know if that was the case. It looked pretty shoddy craftsmanship, so we took care of some of the damages. It might leak a bit, but it'll definitely, keep the draft out. We will have to charge for labor though, if you guys didn't pay for it beforehand. And
We never asked for it.
And she's going through like some of the paper stuff. She's like, yeah, but it was management stuff. And
Hardy, he kind of reaches into his bag and he pulls out his silver coin and he has it in his hand. He places it on the table. It's like, is this enough to cover the damages?
She looks at it. Give me a persuasion check real quick with advantage. She's like, it's on the house. Just forget I mentioned it. Thank you for staying with us. I mean, if you're ever in the city, you're glad to, come back.
Of course, if you ever, next time I come back, if you want to stop in, maybe I'll do a little side dish for you over at the Mellow Sands. Just let me know.
Well, maybe. Thank you. And she just kind of smiles politely.
I don't even dare, Chief.
You guys grab, harness blew up and even Opie up to the car.
I would like to say that Hardy definitely turns after that. He turns to the other group, and like the rest of the group, and he winks. Big fuzzy cat face.
We'll give him a thumbs up.
Sly grin with like one of his fangs kind of hanging out a little bit. Like,
all right.
Sorry, Parker.
No, it's fine. I was just imagining it. And you guys load the cart up with all your gear, and it feels familiar. Feels like how you guys all technically met.
I miss Quivin.
Yeah, me too.
Me three.
There's too much room in this cart.
Yeah.
There's more room in the cart now with the massive fur bog not in it. But is there anything else you guys want to do in the city?
I feel like I had something, like, I can't remember. It's ridiculous dehydration headache. No, I think Hardy's good. I did just get an achievement for my Xbox though, because I have this stream going in the other room. I just got the hipster achievement for streaming 10 hours of Twitch streams with less than 10 viewers. So
Oh, that hurts. Either way, you guys make your way back to the notice boards, I'm guessing, because none of you guys wanted to do anything. And as you do, Lawston is waiting out in the front of the place, and as he sees you guys pull up, he's like, nah, this'll do. And he starts to, climb onto the cart, tossing his things on the back. And you guys look around, you guys don't see Hajimir. The sun is about noon. It's noonish right now, so maybe a good 6 hours of travel at least before the sun starts to set. And about 10-15 minutes pass, and you guys notice an old man with a sizable backpack, just kind of like, stumbling his way up and kind of out of breath. You notice that he's put on some sort of armor, but it's a little big for him as he's kind of shrunken and with the years. It's, I believe, I just want to make sure what kind of armor it is. It is studded leather armor. And as he gets up to you guys, he's like, thank you for helping me once again. Where can I put my bag?
Oh, right over here!
Right in the back, old man.
He like motions directly on top of Lawson's stuff.
Yeah, and he just kind of, and puts it all in the back.
Hardy's like, "Oh no, let me help!" And he takes the bag. He's like, "Don't worry yourself. I got you." And he's like really working it in on top of Lost and shit.
Yeah, it's kind of mushing Lost and stuff. Hardy, you would notice the long rod-like shape kind of sticking, partly jutting out and elongating parts of Loston's bag.
I feel like Hardy knows that was there.
Yeah, you know.
Does it look like Loston's like looking around at all?
No, from what you can tell, he's just kind of sitting in the cart, just mumbling away about some calculation stuff that he needs to do.
Well, since Dylan isn't here, I'm going to try and
what a
get
dick
that
move.
shit.
While he's not here.
Yep.
Give me a sleight of hand check. As you open the flap to his bag, for some, like, you look over at him as you're opening the flap to his bag. His head just snaps backwards. He's like, "Hey, get off my bag. It's not yours."
No, I'm not on your bag. I'm on the old man's bag.
No,
it's on top of your bag.
Yeah, just, you don't have to open it. You'll break stuff. You'll break something.
Oh, well, you know what? You can just invent a way to fix it next time. And Hardy like leaves it go.
Yeah, you close the flap back, and you just tie everything down in the back. Hajimir climbs into the carriage, and he goes, "Well, I'm ready if you are." Oof. He's kind of getting comfortable in the cart.
Yeah, let's roll. You guys ready to get out of here? Misha, ready to get out of here?
Oh, yes.
Okay. As you guys leave Masuriel, you guys pass by the other island and eventually out of the main gate. As you are traveling, he tells you where you all are going. He mentions that we all need, like, where he's trying to get to is Mentry, a small town in Tethele.
Let's go check on that.
It's way over. One second, I need to push this one. It's way over here. It's all the way across.
Okay.
All right. One second, I just need to do. And as you guys are traveling for the first day, you guys could just role play this out right now, because it's gonna take a while.
Are we there yet?
I'm really excited. I've never been to Tethele before. Yeah, it's Tethele, right?
Yeah, it's Tethele. Are you cold?
No, it's just no. I'm fine. It just seems like there's like too many T's in it. Like if it had one less T, like Santepo, that rolls off. That's still it'd be Tehele, I guess.
Tehele with Tethele.
Yeah, there's two
What about
T's in there.
Ethele?
Ethele actually sounds pretty good. I like it. Like Santepo, Ethele, Tethele. I don't know. I don't like it.
And Tepo.
I guess that's okay, but the sand, because there's sands, and we're mellow.
Yeah, well, Tethele's elvish in nature. That's why it's like that.
I don't
It's
understand.
gotta be a fancy name because of them elves.
Remy,
Yeah, I guess those fancy dancy elves.
I need you to make a survival check just to make sure you're on the right path. And are you going north to take the Merchant's Road, or are you going to try to stay on the trail and go by Tannison?
I'm gonna try to stay on the trail and go by Tannison and try to go west.
Okay. You're gonna go west straight through the sands, then the Shimmering Expanse.
Yeah.
This kills the old guy.
I'm very excited for this new version of Journey to the West we are now embarking on.
All right. So as you guys are traveling west, the sun starts to crest. You could see the the sun's slowly starting to set, and as it does, you can see Hajimir just kind of looking out, pondering about something, and he goes, can we find a place to rest? I'm already kind of getting weary of the road.
Sure.
Not a problem.
I'm pretty good at finding a place to rest. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't give you
Along the trail, you can kind of pull off and set up a small camp. You know, it's not a full road where it's decently paved or somewhat, you know, it's a trail. It's literally like a worn trail in the dirt, grass, and stuff like that. And you guys are a little past Oberhork at this moment, you know, especially with the what's the fucking horse's name? Opie and Blue both pulling. You guys are traveling at a little faster pace than you would have just with the just Blue. And eventually you're already slightly past the city, the little town of Oberhork. And as you make camp, the sun's already starting to set. Are you guys sleeping in the cart?
I got a question. Did we go through Oberhork?
Yes, you guys would have gone through it pretty quickly.
Could I make a quick pit stop and
Yeah.
buy something from the Commoner's Mirror?
Yeah.
I'd just like to see what potions they have in stock.
Okay. The Commoner's Mirror. When you look at the Commoner's Mirror, this is the Alchemist.
I don't think I've been in here. Yeah, it's the Alchemist, but I have no idea who actually works there.
Okay. So, I just need to look this up. Where's Oberhork? There it is. Oberhork. Commoner's Mirror. Alright, when you get in there, you notice that the owner is a male dwarf that works here. And it's in the middle of the market district, so it's pretty easy to find. As you're making your way through the town, you ask Remy to stop, and as you enter this rustic little business, you see a large Persian rug on the floor with nice ornate very low shelves with these little displays of unique little potions and, you know, just little oddities here and there. But what catches your eyes and what he tells you about are the three potions. Apparently there's a love potion of sorts, a potion of clairvoyance, and a potion of greater healing.
What's that potion of clairvoyance do?
It allows you to cast a clairvoyance spell, and I forgot exactly what the clairvoyance spell does.
I know.
Okay.
I did use it quite a bit last.
Yeah, last session I know you used it.
I'll take that potion of healing. The other two just don't seem.
If you're looking for regular potions of healing, I should give them a voice. They're about 50 gold for a normal one. If you're looking for
How many do you have?
We only have 3 in stock. If you're looking for anything better, we have 1 more.
I'll take as many as you have.
Alright, the greater is gonna cost you about 100, but if you're looking for the other 3 regular, they're 50 each.
Okay, I'll take all 4 of those.
Big spender. Thank you very much. I'll have to make more. As he brings out the potions, now you have 3 regular healing potions and 1 greater healing potion. By the way, I probably should have charged you more for the greater. I think I did the math wrong in my head. I think they're supposed to be 250.
He bamboozled her.
Shit. Alright, well, either way, yeah, you guys are now about a couple hours out of Oberhork and, you know, camping for the night. As you pull the cart to the side, are you guys all staying in the cart to rest, you know, kind of sleeping upright, or like, you know, trying to lay down the best you can, or are you gonna try to set up a small camp with a little fire?
I want to try to set up a small camp with a little fire.
Okay, it's not a problem. The grounds here are nice, and you know, there's a dry enough, like, up higher bit of land for you guys to kind of rest at. You feed Blue and
Opie.
I keep forgetting his name. Opie.
How are Opie and Blue getting along?
They don't really seem to mind each other, or really care. They don't really care for each other. They're just kind of doing their job. They're, you know, pulling you along pretty steadily.
Keeping it professional.
Opie listens extremely well. Like when you tell him to go, he goes. Like Blue sometimes can be more temperamental, but definitely Opie's like Opie knows what he's doing. As you guys set up the camp, you see that Hajimir has pulled out a small, like, individual tent for him. You all notice that it's quite old and worn, and it's there's like a bit of like a ripped hole in it that's been patched up. But it's like military grade, It's something that he was apparently issued, but he's brought it along and he's kind of like put it up, and he set it up a little more further away from the campfire. But once he's done setting up, he's like, I don't think I'll be needing a dinner. I really am feeling exhausted. Would you mind if I let you all enjoy your feast while I rest?
Artie's like already sitting there like basking shit, and like you see he's like basically like whisking stuff out, but he's like, are you sure? I'm a very accomplished chef. I'm trying to do something a little bit lighter if you ain't about spices.
It's not your cooking at all. Believe me, I would welcome a meal, but I'm not what I used to be. When the sun seems to set, I feel extremely tired, more than I have been before, I guess, in my youth.
I get that. Yeah, sundowners. I heard about that. Yeah, go ahead. I'll make you a little travel basket for later.
Sundowners. Sorry, I just remember a show where they mentioned the whole thing. It's Community. We call it sundowning.
That's like a legitimate thing.
I know, but it's still funny. He makes his way into the camp, and you don't really hear from him afterwards, but you guys are around this nice campfire. The air is calm, and the weird fog that hung around Overwork during the first time you guys came through here, not really here anymore. But you know that there is a castle nearby, or a fort called Paviabon. And that's where Coriel went before. But otherwise, you guys can rest here. You guys could talk and RP it out, or we could just kind of skip forward, and I could just quickly get through the next couple days. I got a
little bit. At one point, Hardy's been like, "Hey, Henry, can you pass me that pan over there?
That what?
That pan, the pan.
Shape like of a pot. This?
Yeah, that works too. Yeah, just bring it over real fast."
Okay, I'll just hand it over to Hardy.
When you guys goes, he's gonna lean in, and he's like, "So what do you think about the old guy, huh?"
He's pretty boring.
It's weird. He set up kind of far away, right?
He's just an old man. He probably doesn't want us prying, is what Lawston says.
Hey, did it look like I was whispering to you, Lawston? Get lost. Go follow your name.
You were much nicer to me when we first met. And he kind of goes over to do his own thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, again, privacy. But, like, gnomes are normally... I mean, maybe I've never met a gnome that old. And I guess the types of gnomes I hang out with are different than your stereotypical gnomes. But stereotypically, this is kind of weird gnome behavior.
Is it? He's just kind of like an old man, like...
Yeah, but nobody turns down my cooking except for you when I make veggies.
If anyone wants
and I'm not making veggies.
If anyone wants to give me an insight check, you guys can, to try to think of an excuse that I could help you with of why this might be the case. Hardy, now that you're thinking about it, he is a soldier. He might be more guarded than normal. But that's just an excuse you're just coming up with because nobody's really... that's just an excuse you can think of at the moment.
That just means I gotta cook better for him. Hardy finishes up whatever meal he's made.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else?
Turkey, probably.
Also, actually, Michelle, I want to pull you aside real quick.
Spooky.
It's not really spooky. It's more the fact that Dylan's not here to do this part because he would definitely do it, but I don't want to roleplay for him. I know, so cute. Oh my god, he's so big.
I know, he's shaved him though, so he has like this poof for a tail.
Either way, remember, Henri had something on her that she didn't have before when you guys were on the pier. One moment she didn't have it, you turn around when she stopped you all and started spouting nonsense, and she had something on her. Remember that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if you did remember or were gonna act on it, but I know you said you wanted to, so I don't want you to forget.
I don't think I did.
It was you and Lawston. You guys Dylan was like, "Oh, I'm so gonna sneak in and see what the hell that is," and you're like, "Yeah, me too." All right. So, the night cometh, the moon rises. You guys could hear the bugs chirping, and it's summertime, I believe, where you guys are. So you guys would see small specks of lightning bugs just kind of illuminating the area every once in a while. And then when the moon starts to rise and the darkness overtakes it, that eventually stops and it's left with this eerie glow from the firework, the fireplace. But Duke. Okay.
I thought that was me for a second.
No,
No.
It was your mic was like super scratchy for a moment. All right, but yeah, you guys start to fall asleep. Does anyone want to take watch? Lawson's out.
Yes.
Okay, Remy's taking watch. Henri, you're taking watch.
I'll take a watch.
Okay. So
I only sleep for 4 hours anyway.
Okay. I'm just gonna go in the order you guys spoke up. So Remy, Henri, and Michelle. So
right.
Remy, as you guys, as the rest of your allies are sleeping, is there anything you want to do?
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
As they go to bed, I'm gonna draw a couple cards real quick. What up?
Well, you don't. Your cards. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? All right.
Not only does he know, but he's drawing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So draw those and just sort of wait up.
Just look around.
Light my fingers every so often.
Play with the fire, I'm guessing.
Out of boredom.
Yeah.
I'd like to take out that book the old man left me.
Interesting. All right. So, you start flipping through the pages.
Mm-hmm.
As you start looking through the pages of this book that belonged previously to Quiven, one of your allies before, things don't seem like the words. They don't make any sense. The scribbles of Quiven still can be read, but the rest are just nonsense. It's either words that make no sense, or it's just old cryptic letters that that you have no recognition of whatsoever. But reading one of Quiven's entry, he writes how it's one of the earlier ones that you found of his handwriting, and then before that, it's just all gibberish. And when you look at it, he says, "It's been a month since I found this. I don't know why it keeps returning to me. Those visions I am still having, and I'm afraid to sleep." But yeah, that's what you notice.
Okay.
All right. Give me a quick investigation check through the book as you're reading and flipping through pages. Okay. You don't really notice anything out of place, but yeah, that's your watch. Eventually, your time is coming up, and then you go over to wake Henri.
Hey, Henri, wake up! Wake up! It's my turn to sleep. Yeah, I know. Good night.
All right,
I'm up.
Henri. Is there anything you want to do?
I want to draw on Michelle's face.
First of all, I need you to give me a stealth check. And Michelle, I need you to give me a con save. Oh my god, never mind. Don't even give me a con save. You have to roll The higher number for con save is worse for this situation. Lower would be better in my opinion. So, Henri, you just kind of tiptoe your way over. You avoid any kind of like, you step on the soft grass that's barely making a sound. As you make your way over there, you do you have any writing utensil on you? I'm guessing you have like an ink and quill or something like that at least.
Yeah, you'd think in my cartographer's tools I'd have something to write with.
You have
If not, there's stuff on me as well.
You have a grease pen on your cartographer's tools because that would.
I could just go through Michelle's stuff.
Yeah, you could also go through his stuff too. But you find your grease pen and you're like, this should do because it writes on almost anything. I need you to give me a sleight of hand check, and then Michelle, another con save.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're sleeping still because higher numbers for trying to wake up, in my opinion, because your body wants to sleep. Yeah. So, Henri, what do you draw on his face?
I'm gonna draw a monocle and a mustache, and I'm gonna write "I'm a doofus" on his forehead.
Okay. All right. You finish your masterpiece. And anything else for the rest of your watch?
Those cards, I can only draw them once a week, right?
Once a week, and it would have counted as you drew one a day ago.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any fireflies out?
No, they've all it's like midnight, so no.
Damn. Alright, I'm just gonna sit there and watch.
Okay. I need you to give me a perception check real quick. You hear some skittering of footsteps nearby, about 10 feet away. Near, behind you all, but when you turn to look at it, it quickly darts away. You're not sure if it was a wild animal or if it was some creature that was spying on you all, but they skitter away.
Okay.
Eventually, your watch comes to a close. And now it's Michelle's turn.
I'm gonna tell Michelle at least about the skittering, just in case.
Are you sure you're not going crazy? Like, with yesterday and now today?
You know what? Die out there. I don't care.
Okay.
Michelle, you, I need you... What are you gonna do first of all?
First of all, I'm
Pretty
gonna
much.
cast Detect Magic. I want to see two things.
Mm-hmm.
First, I want to see if that old guy is actually bringing anything with him.
Okay.
Either on him or in his belongings, just to check.
In his bag, he he left his bag on the cart, and then once he set up his stuff is back there.
So is there anything magical in his bag? There's no one to be sleeping in the...
Strangely, when you go over to his bag and you start looking through his things...
I wouldn't look through it, I would just check to see if it's magic.
Just kind of open the lid to see if there's anything magical, and then kind of... Nothing seems
I don't
magical.
care then.
There's it's a faint glow of something all around the bag, but it's not inherently magical. There's something odd about it. You could feel some sort of energy from it, but that's about it. And you could see it, but it's not any school of magic. It's just kind of... There's a slight magical glow. That's it.
Okay. And then second of all, with the item that Henri had yesterday, I want to see if that's magical.
Okay. Henri is sleeping.
No.
Do you want to do and Henri, I don't know where you put it, but how do you want to look for it, Michelle?
I check her bag because I could not imagine someone keeping their cards on themselves.
What was?
It would definitely be on my person.
So I check the bag first.
Chaos that it caused.
I need you to give me a quick stealth roll just to see how, quiet you are. Yeah, you're pretty quiet. You're just kind of tiptoeing around. When you move something, you do it in ways you make sure you don't drop any items that, if you pick up a bag or anything like that. As you look through her stuff, you notice some of her normal magical items in her bag, but that object that she had on her at the dock, it's not there.
Shit. I walk over to her and start seeing
Henri,
if I can find it on her.
What magical items do you have on you right now? Like on your person? I believe you keep your wand on you, right?
Yeah, I believe it's just the wand and the tarot.
You probably
I
have.
ever give the wand?
Oh, and the
Yes, you
emblem of the healthy.
Okay, so the wand. What about the Iron Ring of Vigilance, the Wind Fan, and the parchment to talk to Coriel, as well as the figurine of Wondrous Power of the Ivory Monkey?
Why does everyone have so much goddamn magic items except for me?
You don't take anything.
The monkey is in my bag. The
Okay.
parchment is on me, and the Iron Ring Vigilance is also on me.
Okay.
I have a compass and a chime of opening.
So
That's it.
Michelle,
Marcus, you just added one of the items I have. I
Wait.
have the mind ringing thing.
when you look at her, she, like, in her pockets, somewhat sticking out is the gold, like, you know, kind of capped little scroll, like, casing that it glows slightly from the inside. You can see the light radiating from the little cracks of it. Not only that, the ring on one of her fingers is glowing, as well as there's a slight ray of light emitting from a small pouch in one of her other pockets. Otherwise, Henri, where would the... I'm going to pull you aside for this. Where would you keep that item?
Which item? The deck?
Yeah, the deck.
It would probably be in some, like, hidden pocket in the shirt or the
Okay, so like the inner
coat.
pocket? Okay, so...
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, but that's what you notice just by, like, peeking around, like, you know, just her more visible clothing area and her hands and stuff. You could give me a perception check or investigation check if you want to keep prying, but if you want, I need you to accompany
I'm
that
gonna be
with a
looking
sleight
for
of
that.
hand.
So yes.
Okay.
So what do you want me to roll?
Sleight of hand and investigation, but sleight of hand first. Okay.
Ugh.
All right. Investigation. All right.
Ugh. That ain't good.
Henri, I need you to roll me a sleight of hand to see how well you hit this thing. You look and you look, but you're trying not to wake her. When you lift apart, you're like part of her jacket. She kind of like, you know, stirs. So you're like, ah, and you try to like see if she left it up on her sleeve or something. If she has like a secret compartment there, and no matter when you try to look deeper into what what she has hidden on her, you can't seem to find it. Or else, like, if you pry too hard, you know she's gonna wake up and she's gonna hate you for that. So you're like, no, like, you know, being precautious.
Yeah. I give up.
Yeah, So eventually your shift comes to a close. Nothing really happens. It's quite peaceful here, at least along the trail. And the sun starts to rise. As the sun's starting to rise, you notice that the tent shifts over where Hajimir set it up. And out comes him. He's like, kind of stretching his back. You hear it cracking, and he's like, morning, as he starts to tear down his tent.
Morning.
All right.
Sleep well?
Yes, well-deserved rest. Either way, we should make haste. I feel like we still have a long way to go, especially through the expanse. Through the shimmering expanse, that's gonna take a while. And
I think we can make it okay.
yeah, all of you all wake up, pack your stuff, and make your way to the next full day of traveling. You guys head slightly north to Tennyson, and with the cart and with Opie and Blue pulling it, you guys actually managed to get there as the sun is starting to slowly come down. You guys get to the outer walls of the city of Tennyson. Behind it, you guys could see a sizable forest that's just kind of surrounded by nothing. All the way over by Tennyson, so you could move yourself to Tennyson, because that's where you are now. But yeah, that's 1 day trip with the cart with both of the your little animal friends helping. It's pretty quick. Um, as you guys get to the familiar walls of Tennyson, you guys enter the city. Some of the people look at you and thank you on site for helping, as they have noticed, or the sheriff must have told the city what must have happened. As you guys are looking around, though, there is the familiar site of the tavern. I believe it's Tabitha's Rest that you see, and her weird round like spherical tavern with the underground place to sleep. You see the minced. You also see the general store, the alchemist here, and you also see the little building that the sheriff runs. Keeps guard out of. You notice that the Knight's Guard, there's fewer of them, and actually among some of the people that you're seeing, you see a few folks that look more hermit-like. Maybe they lived out in the forest. Probably some of the druids from Tennyson are welcome back into the city, or the village.
Hardy kind of looks around. He's like, "I wonder how Elsa's doing." Looks directly at Remy.
Yeah, maybe we could go see her mom and ask, or we could leave it the hell alone.
I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing that the whole werewolf thing stopped, and so that's good. And you got no one's turned into a werewolf from that thing I told you guys to get rid of, so that's also good, right?
That's just my right hand's just behind my arm or my back. I have no idea what you're talking about.
As you guys
of course not.
Kind of tie up the cart in a nearby just open place, you see a familiar figure walking up. It's the sheriff of the town. Do you guys remember his name? Because I do.
Rao.
Yeah, Sheriff Woody.
Sheriff Rao. Yes, Michelle.
Rao.
Right. Sheriff Rao. As he walks up, there's a kind of a smile on his face as he goes, I'm glad you all are back. We missed you. Thank you. I wanted to thank you once more for all you've done. Business is booming. Traders are back. The druids of, the forest, we shouldn't have blamed him in the first place. So, thank you. Thank you for everything. But just a friendly little advice. I would avoid Tabitha if I were you. She's blaming you for what's happened.
Yeah, I kind of
What do you mean what's happened?
Well, Ilsa's seemed to have run off. And for good this time. It's been about a week. And no traces, notes, or anything left behind. She seemed pretty upset or depressed for the last couple days before she's kind of left, but she's gone.
What a shame.
Since Tabitha blames you, I would just suggest you either stay right outside the town or just avoid the tavern in general. I mean,
do you think she left, or do you think she kicked the bucket?
No, I think she definitely ran off. Most of her stuff or belongings were missing, along with her clothing and a bunch of food and rations from her home, apparently.
Coincidence at all? Maybe she went back to talk to the main druid people.
No, we asked the druids to track her down, but the scent kind of died out with a rainstorm that kind of hit, but she seemed to be traveling north from what last we remember. Or what last we saw, at least.
I turned to the rest of the group, and in my voice, I kind of just mouth werewolf.
Hardy shrugs. You know, kind of he's like, we told the sheriff about the real thing that went on there, right?
I don't remember.
I think we just already went and got paid.
No, Remy told her that she was a werewolf.
Yeah, I told her. I didn't tell her that she was a werewolf. I just told her that her boyfriend died from a werewolf attack.
You definitely
she
told her
did
that
it.
she was a werewolf.
Yeah, that part too.
So why does Tabitha hate all of us?
Because we, upset her and her daughter.
It should
Because
just
we're
be
friends.
Remy. No
She's-
offense, Remy.
It should be, but
She is a mother. She probably blames you out for, just blames you for causing it. I don't
We're
know.
having a
we-
private conversation here, buddy.
I'm-
Also, by the way, isn't my
Covered
face
in
still
sorry.
messed?
Oh yeah.
Did no
For
one
sure.
tell me?
I
told
yeah.
you.
Hardy has been keeping it
Well,
on the down low
okay.
all day.
I need.
I'll do a quick insight check.
Okay, Remy and Hardy, I need you guys to give me a performance check. Soda's lost it.
Or deception, I'd say.
You think people in town or even the old man would be like,
Well, I rolled
Yeah.
perception, but performance is the same modifier.
All right. Michelle, people have been acting weird around you. I mean, not Remy. He smiled initially at you, which is normal, but everyone else,
Hardy, is there something funny going on?
it's like
I
a
don't
big grin on
understand
your
this.
on their
Yeah,
faces.
it's
Otherwise.
it's just so funny how we did all these things to help. We went on this crazy mystery, and we still had nowhere to sleep. It's hilarious.
The sheriff kind of looks at all of you, and then, he looks at you, Hardy, and as you say that, and he's like, "Yeah, I mean, it's something. Yeah, you guys. I'm just glad you guys are all here."
No
yeah,
doubt.
me too.
yeah, not all of us are here, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Now that you mention it, where's your old friend, and who's?
He died.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well,
Yeah, now we're stuck with this thing, and I point to Loston.
Lawson's
He's
not
pretty
even
good.
Lawson's not even paying attention. You could see him kind of like adjusting what inside the cart he has pulled out, like what looks like part of a mechanical leg, and he's just like cranking some of the screws in it. He's working on something. He's working on a project.
Don't forget to work on my plate mail.
Eventually, and yeah. But yeah, are you guys gonna stay at Tabitha's Rest, or are you gonna rest outside the town?
Hardy is not going to piss her off more than he already has. But if Remy goes there, he's going to watch from a safe distance.
Okay.
I'm not going into the tavern. I'm not going into the tavern.
Okay, so you guys are gonna plan to sleep outside the city, and as you do, as you guys start to leave,
I'm gonna hit up the tavern, but I'm disguising myself.
okay,
No evidence.
as you guys start to leave, while Michelle is disguising himself, the sheriff says, "Well, there is one thing. Just most likely the druids will love to help you out free of charge for what you've done. I don't know where you're heading. If you're headed north, you probably won't need their assistance, but definitely if you're heading west. Most
We
people
are
don't
planning
head
to head
south
west.
from here, so well, that's great news. You should definitely go seeking them out. Most likely first thing in the morning. It is getting pretty late, and the forest can get a little daunting, but I'm sure that they'll be willing to help." Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
All right, Michelle, you disguise yourself, change your appearance, and start making your way to Tabitha's Rest. The rest of you find a nice area right outside the city, one of the gates of the city, and start to make a small camp and set up for the night. Who is taking watch?
Hardy will take
I'd like
the
to take
last.
last watch.
No, Hardy wants to take it because Hardy's got to go and get someone from the front door. So
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hardy's gonna take the
Okay.
last watch. Anyone else?
I'll take middle watch.
Okay, Remy takes middle watch. Who wants to take the first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Henri, you start the watch. Again, Hajimir seemed to set out the camp, and as the sun's dying, cresting down below the horizon, he makes his way into the tent and, go to sleep. Actually, can we take a quick break? I really need to go to the bathroom. Perfect.
Word.
Break time. So, we'll be right back. And
After a
it's break
quick
time.
commercial break.
Oh, I wish it was a commercial break. Dude, we don't have enough viewers for that shit.
I'm trying to get in touch with Marlboro, man.
Well, either way, I want
Don't
to let
laugh at that, guys.
Either way, I want to let everyone know that is currently watching. If you're interested in the past episodes, the first 6 episodes are up. They're pretty rough, but they get pretty good around the tower, the Mirage Tower episode, and about episode 4, I think. And eventually it gets pretty good after that. And the rest of the episodes will be up by next Friday. Stay tuned for that. And we have special news for extra D&D related things upcoming this Sunday. So today's Friday, this Sunday. So yeah, I'll talk more about that at the end of the session. Oh, Dylan's here. Dylan.
Yeah, I just got here.
Hey, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna add you to the. There we go. I'll be right back. Break time.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey,
What's up?
none. I just finally got home. What's up with you?
None. Hardy is really mean to Lost in this session.
Yeah, I figured. What did I miss? What did he do?
He's just being a bitch. And I don't know why, because I didn't
Nor
finish
do
the
I.
last session with you guys. So.
I think I missed something last session because, yeah, he's being a dick to you.
What did he say? I need quotes.
Well, he
Anytime
grabbed the-
you speak up, he's like, I'm not talking to you, get lost.
Jesus.
He's also picked up the old guy's bag when he was trying to place it on the cart, and like was smushing it into your bag, trying to like break stuff.
Ah, I see. Too bad everything's made of
Yeah,
metal.
And he also attempted to take the rod, I believe,
Oh.
and you caught him.
Okay. Okay, good.
And at this point in time, Henri drew stuff on my face, and no one's pointed it out to me. So I'm just walking around city with the
I've
stuff
held
on
it
my
together
face.
very well. That's that performance check.
What's on your face?
I like how nobody even in town has made any comment on it.
No.
Not even the
Oh,
old
no.
man. He's just chilling.
The thing is, the sheriff noticed it, just said okay about it, and then I disguised myself, so that means it disguises all the stuff you drew on me, so no one will notice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, at
noticed
this
it.
point.
All right. I just have to adjust everyone's camera. I mean layouts, because it's a mess.
I'll be back on him in Newton. Got some noodles in the microwave.
Michelle is not.
Kind of noodles.
really-
Spaghetti.
Ew! Out of all the noodles, spaghetti.
I got some noodles in the microwave. What kind? Spaghetti.
Like, there's so many better options. Like, if you look at penne or fettuccine, both of them
There's
outclass
my
a spaghetti
favorite-
noodle.
Food.
My
First
favorite
the
pasta
cereal
is farfalle.
Penne.
Dylan, what are your
Peter?
thoughts on cereal?
Depending on what we're talking about, what do you mean?
In general, overall, thoughts on cereal?
It's all right. It's pretty good.
It's all right. It's
I mean,
there.
I wouldn't trade an actual meal for cereal, but
See, like Dylan has no ill will towards cereal, and I don't
Fuck
understand
cereal.
why you hate
yeah,
cereal.
but you got to think of all the things you're saying when you say fuck cereal. That's no granola. That's a flip off
Granola's
to
not
milk.
cereal. If
What
you
about
throw
oatmeal?
granola
It
in
is
milk,
cereal.
Once you
Granola
throw
is-
granola in milk, it's cereal.
No, it's a cereal bar by itself.
What
You
is-
have it mushed together.
What is your damage with cereal throwing into
I
milk?
don't know. I apparently had some trauma with cereal back in my days.
Like, would you eat it dry? Is it the milk part that bothers you?
Maybe.
Like his whole life, his mom gave him dry cereal. And it wasn't until he got to like end of high
His-
school they're like,
his
Tristan,
mom
why are
gave
you
him-
putting milk?
His mom gave him either way too dry cereal or she let it soak in the milk way too long
No,
before
that makes
giving
it
it
taste
to So it's just like a soggy.
What do you guys have
Paste.
against soggy cereal? That's how I eat my cereal. Fuck you.
Oh, it's gross.
Oh,
Come
that's-
on. It's like eating soggy bread. Who does that?
Crunchy cereal is so bad.
Can we come together and
crunchy
fight
cereal.
Dylan on this cereal business?
Exactly.
Yes, because it's cardboard, but worse. It's
Yeah,
wet cardboard.
it's like-
What do you
It is
mean?
not. What are you eating?
What did your mom feed you?
All right.
It doesn't matter the cereal. It could be any
You know what?
good
You
cereal.
have cereal is
I'm
delicious.
like
Tristan,
back, by
but
the
go
way.
off. Whatever.
All right.
It's either cardboard or sugar, or you get that blend of sugary cardboard. It's still terrible.
All
Man, I have no idea what I just walked
fucking
into.
fruit holes have you been deep
We're
throating
gonna
that you have
start
this terrible
soon.
thing?
We'll argue about this in just a moment. All right.
What did I miss, Pete?
I'm gonna catch you up real quick.
Besides Ian being a dick to me.
Oh yeah, Ian was definitely a dick to you. Hardy was definitely just being an ass face to you. But
Oh, listen, no, Hardy, this is all, he drew first blood.
he drew first blood.
I like the shadow in Duke's room. It's so ominous.
I know that weird.
It looks like somebody's like sleeping and he's like doing a ritual over the bed.
Oh, that's great.
So let's see.
I like how we waved at him like he would be able to see us waving back.
Actually, can somebody else do the recap for Dylan real quick? I'm adjusting another screen. I forgot that there was two.
We're escorting the old man. Every time it gets close to nighttime, he gets cranky. We pull over to the side of the road. He sleeps in a tent. And then as soon as the sun rises, he wakes up. We made our way back to fucking
To
Tennyson.
No, Tennyson, yeah,
No.
Tethele.
Or Tennyson. And
Okay.
Ilsa ran away. Tabitha's pissed at us. But the druids are going to help us. And also, there's a bunch of stuff just scribbled on Misha's face.
Yeah, that
but we're all
Henri
trying
did.
to keep it down low.
Yep, everyone's trying to hide it. You guys couldn't hide it perfectly, and Michelle knows what's kind of up, but not really.
He knows something's up. He just hasn't figured out what.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, you
nothing-
guys also,
nothing like-
you guys have also got another cart. Not another cart.
Oh,
Another
yeah,
horse.
God, Opie.
A war horse called Opie.
So we got Blue and Obi?
Yeah, Blue and Opie.
Blue and
Opie
Opie.
is a chestnut patterned and colored horse.
Patterned?
Colored, sorry.
Just, okay.
Well, like, I guess bay and brown is more like a pattern than a color, right? I don't know. Either way, I don't know
I'm not
about
a horse
horses.
person.
I'm not an equestrian. I don't know. Either way, you guys are outside the city of Tennyson, near the walls, near one of the gates, near the walls. You guys have set up camp, and Henri, you said you were going to be first watch?
Yep.
All right, Michelle, first of all, we'll do your thing. You head
Okay.
to the tavern at Tabitha's Rest, disguised. As you enter, you see happy faces of traveling merchants, guards, things that you didn't really see before. It was quite empty before. There were a couple workers there with murmuring about problems in the area, but now it's lively with travelers and more traders that have come into the city. You see Tabitha bringing out drinks to the rest of them. Not only that, she seems to have a helper that's not her daughter that she must have hired for the job, busting and waiting tables. As you grab lean up against the bar, Tabitha is like, what can I get you for get you, dear? A room, drink, food?
A drink.
All right, and it just the one on the house, I'm guessing, like the simple
Sure.
house
Yeah,
tap. Yep.
make it simple.
She brings you
Anything-
over a mug. It's like, that'll be a silver.
I flick a silver. Anything new around here?
No, business is booming though. There's a lot of people that are coming back to the town. I'm glad to see.
Last time I was here, I heard something about a werewolf. Is that still going on, or that got cleared up?
Yeah, it's the problem's gone.
Is there something wrong?
No. You don't want to listen to this. You don't want to listen to my issues. I'm here to serve drinks, so don't worry.
I'm here to listen.
And
I
as
flick another silver. Give me another drink.
well, all right. give me a persuasion check real quick, with advantage, because you're offering to buy more drinks.
Persuasion.
Well, I'll make it short. You know, group of travelers, apparently, you know, semi-competent adventurers come along to town. They say they could help fix the issue that's going on. You know, we had no idea at the time, but apparently there's a werewolf issue, and it wasn't actually the druid like we thought.
Huh.
Thankfully,
That's what I would think.
yeah, I mean, we're not wrong for thinking that, I feel like, but we don't want to. We do feel bad for blaming the druids. They are nice people overall. Either way, they managed to help us, but I feel like they're the cause. Well, just ignore me. Either way, town's better. Travelers are coming in, merchants coming through, business is going well. The town's thriving again.
That's good. Sorry to peer in, but do you have a family?
Yeah, I think I do. But enough about me.
Okay. Sorry about that.
What are you here for?
Stopped here at Mysterial to do some quick stuff, and I'm headed back over to Thele.
So I'm guessing a merchant if you're cutting across the desert like that. Where's your crew? Are you a guard?
A traveler. I'm a traveler.
Just a traveler.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the druids can help you. Maybe lump you with some of the more bigger, you know, merchants that would probably ask for their assistance. Especially if you're going to the Expanse, you're gonna want their help. It's dangerous out there, and they know how to avoid everything. Well,
you been out there before?
I've heard rumors, stories. People talk about it, and merchants talk about it all the time when they're coming through. But usually, sizable scorpions can be found. Not only that, apparently there was once a dealing with a pretty massive worm, from what I could hear. You know, what I heard. But every once in a while, I heard that they, like, you know, the old war with your people in the past. I forget the war. Michelle, if you want, you can give me a history check.
History check.
All right.
15.
So, you know, give me a second. You know that technically there isn't really a name for this war. It was more of a expanse of land and conquering by the elves done. You learn the history while, you know, just being raised and learning and going to school back in Sierra, but it is not many of the races that were affected by it look at it in a positive light. From what you learned, it's basically resources were needed, and the elves had the ability to take them. It was kind of a darker moment in elven history in this world, where they believed they were in the right, and if there was nobody better, how could they stop you guys? You did work together with the dwarves in a way, but the dwarves aren't really blamed for it because they only helped you with the means, but that's about it. It was in trade to make sure that you guys didn't encroach on their lands. Either way, that's part of the war she's talking about, and it happened about 800 years ago. Maybe a little longer, but yeah, at least one generation of elves ago, one full generation, I guess. But yeah. But according to, you know, some rumors, there are people that have fallen, or I guess died in the Expanse, that kind of come up and, I don't know, haunt individuals. But I don't know. You all probably don't have to deal with it. The druids are pretty good at avoiding areas that are, eerie, ominous, and they're decent at fending off any of the attacks. That's why merchants hire them all the time.
Sounds good. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, if you need a drink, you know where to ask.
What would be a normal tip?
You don't really have to, whatever you want to. I mean, it's people get drunk. Sometimes they tip way too much or way too little. It's just kind of a fool's game at that point.
Let's go with a 20%.
Okay.
So I'll put down something like 5 or 6 copper.
Okay. She's like, thank you, thanks. Do you need a room? If you're staying here.
I'll be good.
All right. Well.
You take care.
Have a good
and
day.
I head back to the rest of the group.
Yep. As you head back, eventually you get there. The sun's already set. The moon's already in the air. You see Henri sitting up. And Henri, as you're taking the first watch, you notice Michel walking up as his disguise starts to fade away. And his... it's not a stranger. It's actually Michel.
So couldn't get a room, huh?
I mean, I could. I just didn't want one. That costs money. Do you think I'm made of money?
No, but I do think you're a fancy pants elf that really wants to sleep in an inn.
True.
But you're also a cheap ass.
Yeah. I think I'm more cheap than wanting to stay in there. If it's free or discounted, oh yeah, but that ain't gonna happen. I did find out something about the place we're going, crossing this desert. There's gonna be some apparently big worms and scorpions, whatever that means.
Worms?
Big worms.
Why worms? The
I don't know.
scorpions I can handle, but the worms.
I don't know what she means by huge worms. All the worms I've seen are like this small, so.
I hope it's a snake and not a worm. Alright, well, go to sleep unless you want to take a watch.
I got a question. What's that item that you had the other day? You know, when I accused you of being crazy? I'm still sure you're crazy.
Yeah, I'm not telling you since you think I'm crazy.
That
you
just
wouldn't
makes
believe
me
me if I told you anyways.
It makes me more worried. You go crazy, you find this object, it seems like there's
Have
a correlation.
I killed any of us? No. Then don't worry about it.
I haven't killed any of us either.
Yeah, I'm just making a point. I'm not crazy.
I'm worried.
You're so skeptical. Don't be worried.
Can I trust you?
You can trust me as far as I won't kill you in your sleep.
I go to bed.
Okay. Michelle lays down. An hour or two pass Henri, and eventually your shift comes to an end. Who's next? I believe it's Remy, followed by Hardy.
Remy, wake up.
Yep, there you go.
Hey. Hey. Oh. Is it that time already?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to wake you from your booty sleep, but...
Oh, I don't need it anyway. Thanks. Good night.
Night.
Alright. So, Remy, your shift, you look around every once in a while, every couple, hours. So about twice through your shift, you notice there's a guard that walks the perimeter of the walls. And the outer walls. And as he does, he just kind of nods at you, He looks pretty young. Maybe one of the farm boys out, in the outer parts of the field that are volunteering as a guard for the little village. But yeah, you notice that. Is there anything you want to do other than that? That's all you notice, but is there anything else you want to do?
This Ilsa thing's been weighing heavy on Remy's mind since he learned she just hasn't been seen. He's gonna look up. Park. Is there a moon?
There's a moon.
How full is that moon, Park?
Last full moon would have happened. It's
Waxing
waning.
or waning?
It's waning. Wait, waning is getting smaller. Waxing is getting
Yes.
bigger. Yep. So it's waning. It's maybe like half moon right now, but it's waning. Because it's only been about a week since you guys left this place, I believe. Maybe a little past.
Okay. How far away is that guard from like our camp?
Oh, you know, he only comes every couple of hours, so and it's a different
Oh,
guard
okay.
by the time the next one comes.
Okay. Nothing else really going on? Alright. I'm gonna put on the necklace.
Okay. You kind of unloop the necklace from your wrist that you have gotten from this town before, from Ilsa, who was the original owner, and you put on the necklace. The little sapphire-like gem kind of twinkles a bit as you look at it. And then, as you let it go, you feel a small prick on your chest where the pendant would lie. You look back down, like it didn't hurt enough to really take damage or anything, but you look down at it, and you swear the gem was red for a moment as it changes back to blue.
Can I like pick it up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
you
off
look
my
at it.
chest to check out
Yeah.
where I felt the prick?
Yeah, you feel it. There isn't really a mark. You don't really feel like blood dripping or anything. It was like if a bug bit you, you know.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
All right.
Can I take another look at that book?
Yeah. As you look through, make me an investigation. I want to see what you see in Quiven's old journal. As you look through this time, you're going through some of his journal, and one of the passages from before, it's just one sentence. The meaningless letters almost seem to rearrange themselves as your eyes just kind of cast over them for a moment, and that brings you back to the attention of this area. And as you look back to it, all you see is, I'm gonna pull you aside. All you see are the words, "She will consume all."
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And it seems to still be there. You could go back to it, you could read it.
And like I can read that part.
Yeah, you could definitely read that part.
Okay.
All right. Your shift starts. Your shift comes to a close, and eventually it's Hardy. Your turn.
Hardy, buddy, wake up.
Ah, damn biscuits. Damn
Sorry to-
gravy.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh man, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, yeah, doesn't it? Hey Remy, you caught me. You caught me planning out my recipes for the next few days.
Sounds like a grand slam, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta
it's your
figure out where
shift.
I'm gonna get this gravy from. But hey, yeah, of course. Anything happen? Any sneaky things? The old man okay?
Yeah, the old man's fine. He doesn't really move after he goes to sleep.
Yeah,
Everything's cool.
yeah, he really does. He sleeps. He's as quiet as the grave. As far as he's like putting on his fucking Iron Chef shirt.
What a peculiar thing to say.
Yeah.
Even if something did go down, there's a guard that comes by every couple hours. I think they're just on patrol, so they're doing the same thing we're doing.
But I don't really trust them. I mean, you remember what happened? Like, the whole thing was thwarted by one little girl. One little girl and some romance. And, and then he died. Oh, that was so bad.
He died. Anyway, good night.
Night.
All right, Hardy. Is there anything you want to do during your shift? You notice the guards too. There isn't really much other activity, other than that.
Where is what should we face it? Where's the old man set up in relation?
He's set up a little closer than before because he still wants to stick closer to the walls, like you guys. But he's about 10 feet away from a small group of stuff, like your tents and sleeping bags that you guys have pulled out and set up.
Yeah, Hardy. I was just curious because I kind of lost track of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Hardy is going to Hardy's going to do a little search around the camp, not to he doesn't want to disturb the old man because he knows he's not a very stealthy kitty. But he's more or less just trying to see if there's anything around that looks like it's edible. Okay. He's got some food supplies left over, but he's just trying to see if he can.
With dark vision, it's more like you can only see to a certain amount, and then it just kind of caps off. So give me a perception check with disadvantage. I just want to see how well you see. By the way, I would have said you guys stocked up on your rations and stuff like that. So you guys have about a week's worth. All of you. Okay. All right. You look through. There are some edible berries nearby that you do manage to forage. And it's pretty simple to pick them near the... But that's without you leaving the vicinity of your little group.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's it. Sorry, Loki's giving me this weird face. I can't keep a straight face when I look at him. I keep petting him, and his eyes are rolling back in his head like a weirdo. Anyway, Hardy's going to pick them berries, and as it's getting near, probably around the time everyone's going to wake up, he's going to be cooking breakfast. He's going for some sort of kind of like a berries and cream egg kind of thing.
Yeah.
More of like a sweet sort of thing as opposed to a savory.
As he's doing that, I'm in my trance and I'm like, that smells delicious.
It's not cereal, that's why.
How long will it be till it's ready?
Well, you know what? Probably not too long. I'm trying to time this when the sun comes up. This will be done.
I need about an hour or two before I can get back up.
All right. Well, it should be ready about an hour then.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I'm just waiting for that critical fail one of these days. I'm just waiting.
Give me a
also,
second.
while he's making food, I'll just be talking to him. So I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Did when we decided to not go on that boating trip, did you see what Henri had in her hands?
I mean, I think it was some sort of box, but I didn't really investigate it too much.
Cause I asked her about it last night, and she wouldn't tell me.
Well, it's because you don't believe her.
Well, even if I did, I don't think it would matter. This is for the group. It's worrying me. Doesn't it worry you that all of a sudden she goes, in a sense, crazy about this?
I mean, I think I'd be more worried if she just randomly appeared with a box and then acted like everything was okay. I trust Henri. We've been through some stuff together in the past week. I mean, I can ask her about it sometime. Maybe tomorrow night if you'd like.
I just don't want this to be concerning the group. If it has any danger towards the group, then bring it up. But if not, then I don't care. I just want to feel.
I mean, technically, if you think about it, our entire life is danger. I don't think we've stopped being in danger since you guys met me.
I mean, I blame Henri for this, honestly. Everything was fine, and then the Grungs attacked, and who so happens to be that city while the Grungs attack? Henri and her grandfather. I mean, he died, so half the problem's gone, so we should only hit up half the bad things now. So from here on out, think about it like it could have been twice as bad.
That's a little harsh. I mean, I wasn't around with these Grungs. Where do I fall at in this equation?
You're just a bystander. You
I
just
guess I kind of
am.
Ari thinks about that as he's adding a little bit of paprika to to the portion he's gonna give out to Boston and Mish.
All right, so you guys start to stir awake. Eventually, Hajimir, comes out of his tent with the sun rising pretty early. He rises, seems to be with the sun, literally. As he starts to pack things away, he's just like, traveling is hard nowadays. How do you all do it? Every day.
I just sit on the wagon. They just take me places. I tell them stories.
The road is life.
I just sing songs.
I just got here, so.
Well, either way, I guess we'll be off soon. That smells heavenly. What is that?
It's berries and cream eggs. It's a new recipe I'm trying. I add a little bit of spice to these two because I really like paprika for some reason.
Oh, it's delicious.
Of course.
Yeah, have you tried it on ice cream yet? Oh my.
Well,
I have not, but I could just imagine it.
I'll take some as is. Thank you. If
For
you
sure.
have some for me.
Oh, of course. I cook for everybody.
And you could see as he takes a bite, he
Oh, Hardy is paying attention because he wants to see the reaction.
he's like, well, that's extremely impressive. Did you make this out of things you already have on you?
Sort of. I had some of the supplies, but we also had some. There were some berries around here that were edible. They weren't poisonous, so.
Well, what a wonderful start to such a great morning.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you guys can wake me up every morning, I don't mind making breakfast.
No, Michelle, hear me out. Paprika and water. Right?
Yeah, some spicy water. That'd
Flavor
be
you can
delicious.
drink, right?
Oh my god.
If you don't need it, you can just add it to the food, and it's
Even-
already there.
Even I'm
Yeah.
cringing, sorry.
You have a bite, and then you have a little bit of swig of water, and
Man.
you're fine.
We should open our own restaurant.
Hardy kind of looks at her.
Austin and the Lost Paprika.
Yes.
He's just like, smooth skins. And he just gets back to his. He gets back to handing out the plates
Alright.
and thinks of himself.
I am going to speed forward a bit. So if you guys want to do something, please tell me.
I'm gonna
'Cause,
stop by a shop and buy all the paprika possible.
okay. You go do
I want to
that.
see if Michelle ever looks into a mirror or washes his face. Let's see how long he goes without washing its face.
Do you wash your face often, Michelle?
I mean, I'd say I'd use prestidigitation, but
Yeah.
I don't know how it'd work if I didn't know if it was already there.
It wouldn't come off.
Okay.
Alright.
Because I just clean myself using prestidigitation. There's no
Okay.
point not to.
Yeah. Alright, then you guys go towards the forest near Tennyson.
There is one thing I want to do. Wait, when you say speed it up, do you mean like are we cutting out the next few days?
We're gonna cut out the next few days because of your connection to Tennyson, your way through the Shimmering Expanse is actually quite easy. There wouldn't be any issue, as they would deal with most of the fighting, and it would be very, very simple.
Only thing I want to do is one night. I do want to talk to Henri and ask her about the box.
Okay, I am going to let you guys do that. The rest of you, anything else? Because you guys will be basically skipping forward about 3 to 4 days worth.
I'm just drawing up the blueprints to finalize my thing.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna be looking in town for fresh food and veggies for our chef to cook.
Okay.
I have no idea what they do. It could be like, it could be the worst food possible. I'll buy it and be like, yeah, good luck.
Okay.
Make sure you buy extra paprika.
Remy, Henri, is there anything you want to do for the next couple days while going through the desert and stuff like that?
I'll probably just tag along with Meech, but like I don't really want anything. I just sort of want to,
Okay.
hang out with Meech.
All right.
Boys' night.
Yeah.
Fridays for the boys.
Hardy and Henri, you guys
Play
do your
some betting
roleplay
games?
thing as soon as I finish describing what happens for the next couple days, and this will be one of the nights that during the travel. So basically, you guys go talk to the druids of Tanison, and similar faces of Zephi and Nilvar, the tiefling enclave of the wolf druid, and the male half elf, the enclave of the ants, greet you, and they thank you so much for what you've done for the town and for clearing their misplaced name. Zephi apologizes for attacking you guys before.
Good, because Hardy was going to make a joke that he thanked, or I was going to make a joke that Hardy thanks her so much for not eating them when she had the chance.
And they talk about how the Shimmering Expanse is not usually an easy place, but they know a path through there that's usually avoids all kind of danger, and it's mostly like just a outlander kind of thing. They can find this trail and keep along with it. They describe going through this place as you guys go through the desert. To the north, you'll be able to see the Howling Tops and the Scarlet Heights. If you guys are interested on what or where they are, the Howling Tops are up north. It's this one right here, and then the Scarlet Heights are down here. Basically, they say if you're ever in the area, try to avoid the Scarlet Heights, as many of the orcs come through there from Ubais. And the Howling Tops are not the most pleasant of places. It's extremely windy, and a lot of the erosion from that area seems to add to the desert, and it doesn't help it. They said they'll be basically dropping you off near Estera. It'll be a couple days journey just to get there, as your cart would still be slower even with a horse and your giant goat pulling it. And along one of the nights, as you guys rest every night to help Hajimir go to sleep and stuff like that, does anyone want to talk to him individually and ask him more questions about why he's traveling this way? Otherwise, I'm going to let Henri and Hardy do their thing.
No, I just came for the journey. I don't really have any questions.
Hardy and Henri, you guys can do your role-playing thing.
So, I guess one night, Hardy, I'm probably looking pass off between ships or something. Hardy's like, so, Henri, I got a question for you.
What?
So, I'm a little curious. I know everyone else seems to think you're a little crazy, but I believe you. I'm curious about what happened before. Like, you said that we got on a boat and we all died. What? I still have a few questions.
Alright, hit me up.
So, like, what was... 1 second. Sorry, I'm getting serenaded by my friend. So, like, you had, like, that box. Like, what is that? What is that box?
It's like this deck of cards, and it created a lot of problems on the island. It's what made Michelle naked on the island. Like, I don't want him ever touching this deck of cards ever again.
Okay, that makes sense. So, he touched it, make it naked. How did it work? Did, like, you have to... So he, like, drew it and it made him naked? Like, what?
Yeah, it was really awful. It was more of a punishment for the rest of us than it was for him.
Yeah, it seems like it. What?
You were actually dead by then, so, he was spared that sight.
Well, I'm glad that even in this timeline and the next, I haven't seen Michelle's dick. Did I use it at all?
Yeah, actually you did, and you said that you had a mom.
A mom? I had a mom?
Well, I'm assuming so. I mean, everybody comes from a mom.
Well, yeah, but, like, I knew she was, like, how did I know that? Was she alive?
I don't know. You just drew the card and you're like, guys, I have a mom. And we're all like, okay, that's great. We know that.
Interesting. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, and
Well-
then you died, and it was really sad.
Yeah, I imagine that would be sad.
Yeah, but you're alive now.
Yeah, that's always good. How did you fix it?
I got this card, and then I could make a wish with it. So I just undid everything. It was a disaster. Michelle was naked and crazy and yelling, and he threw all the cards in the water, and then the lost student was gonna shoot him, and everything was a nightmare. So I undid it all.
I guess it would still be pretty funny to watch Lost and shoot him, but yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I kind of
it's-
wish that that had happened, but if I had let that happen, I would have undid it anyway. So it's just what's the point?
Hardy kind of looks at her and he's like, you know, I am a curious kitty. Do you mind if could I? I'm normally I'm a dice guy. Dice with my game, but could I maybe draw one? Just to see.
You know what? You can, but be careful because a lot of bad things happened with these cards. Mostly to Michelle, but there's still a lot of bad things happen. I mean, we almost died on the island. You did die on that island, and I kind of blame these cards. But I also got us off that island because these cards. So they're kind of,
Hardy's gonna pull out his silver coin and he's gonna flip it, and it's super scratchy side, yes. Not scratchy side, no.
Give me, Loston, would you be sleeping?
I don't know. That's up to you, Pete.
I can decide which side is which.
So I've been working nights on this project, and I know she has this magical item.
Yes. Give me, just roll me a d. Actually, say hello. Say hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Wait, I have an actual flip.
Roll me a perception check. You rolled a 10. With the proximity, I feel like you can. You're just pretending to sleep. You just recently went to bed, and Hardy hasn't gone to bed yet. And you started overhearing a conversation, so you're just kind of listening in right now.
Okay.
All right. You could jump in whenever, but Hardy, Henri, do you take out the deck and then show it to Hardy?
Yeah.
Okay. Hardy, you see a pretty sizable deck, about 70 some cards. They're very well decorated. It looks like on one end there is some weird splotchy pattern, and the other end it's like watercolored art.
You know what? I didn't even roll my my object of obsession, so it's gonna be this.
Okay.
Because he wasn't interested, and then Mish mentioned it.
Yep.
But he's gonna draw a card.
All right. Roll me 1d78.
As he's reaching his yell, he's like, "If anything bad happens on me, I'm gonna trust you to put me out of my misery." If I
I really don't want to see your kitty balls, so please don't lose everything.
I don't really think Hardy wears. Oh, I guess he does wear pants, but I don't know. I'm
Not
not.
don't
really
think he wears
pants. It's more like
I
the
hope to
apron
God
stuff.
he wears
It's
yeah,
like an apron.
He doesn't
Yeah,
wear
He wears
pants.
an apron, but I feel like I don't know. I just feel like he has a like if he was shaved, yeah. But if Tabaxi like, oh, I guess yeah, you would see his balls. Okay, but I don't think we were looking at his butt. Because I'm assuming that it worked like Tabaxi genitalia worked like cat genitalia. Well, what was the number I was rolling? RD what?
Well, 78. Because there's 78 cards.
23.
All right. That was 20. Because I pre-counted 20. All right. This is the card. All right. It is the Knight of Wands. I hope it fucking clears out. Does that look better?
No, that looks pretty cool.
All
It's
right.
a little high, but
I'm gonna turn over the watch list as soon as I hear somebody say they're gonna pull a card.
Okay. You look over. Hardy
I pull
draws.
the pot of greed.
All right.
Dimension door.
the last part of Exodia.
Nine of Wands. Okay, so it's upright. Roll a 1d6 for me. It is upright.
1d6 chain devils.
That's a 6.
I'm gonna just tell you a secret. In secret.
Boy.
6 days he is.
Your initiative is increased by +5 for 6 days.
No!
Yep, for 6 days. If it was upside down, it would be -5.
Oh, that would have been even funnier.
Yeah, but it was upright. So you have +5 to initiative for 6 days.
So that's a 4 initiative. Nice.
Yeah, 4 initiative. Yeah.
1, 2,
All right.
3, 4, 5,
lost it.
6 pairs of lungs.
As you roll over and you see this, there's a dull flash of light that kind of comes off the card and almost envelops Hardy. Hardy, you feel a little more agile, or react like you feel a little, agile. But that's about it for what you feel. So it definitely had an effect on you for some. Yeah.
Well, something happened. I feel a little bit more springy. Well,
Oh.
thanks, Henri.
Okay. You're welcome. I'm glad you're not dead or naked.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I feel like naked is like that's a smooth skin concept. You
By
know,
the way-
we hair folk. This is just for kitchen safety.
It's
He's like measuring
Yeah.
down at the fucking apron.
it's been about 6 days, by the way, Henri, since you guys have left. So, Lawson, you noticed this.
I'm gonna slowly roll.
Give me a stealth roll.
No, I'm just rolling towards them. I'm not even
Give me
getting
a
up.
stealth roll with
Alright.
disadvantage because you're
I'm not making it
rolling
sneaky.
towards them.
I'm not trying to hide.
Oh, okay, yeah, then they could see you. Yeah.
I'm just like, so.
Hardy's gonna once he gets close, Hardy's gonna plant a foot on him, and he's gonna look down. He's like, "Hi, Lawson. What's
Oh.
up?"
Hello.
Great to you.
I just woke up to the sound of magic, and it smells delicious. Can I pull a card?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. All right.
I can't
really
wait
don't
till
know
you
what
guys
this
try a
does,
really
but
bad
my
one.
curiosity's taking over me.
All right.
It does awful things, but also some pretty okay things.
You say that as I'm holding the card in my hand. Oh, thanks for the warning.
I also imagine that
6
Hardy is
sets
still
of lungs.
standing
On top of me,
Lawson.
yeah, I'm just reaching up like. Eh.
Just fires a 9th level scorching ray at his face, out of the card.
38. All right, I drew it this way, and it is.
Pay attention to Pete's face.
What? Okay, interesting. Lawson, I'm gonna tell you as a player what it does, okay? And as a character, I'll tell you what it does and what you feel, in secret. But here, it is, actually, I'm gonna say this to everyone. Wait, I'm gonna tell you guys what it is first, what card it is. It is, I just wanna make sure there's no boobies on it. Alright. It is the Queen of Wands. You see a regal lady with a black cat on her shoulder.
That was my grandma's name.
And yeah, I'm gonna tell you in secret now. Alright, Lawson. You can now cast darkness once a day. Not only that, you can see within this darkness up to 5 feet.
Oh.
So your surrounding, as long as you're in the darkness, in the magical darkness, you can see in magical darkness up to 5 feet.
What's this deck called, Pete, again?
It's called
Deck of the Raven.
Deck of the Brave and Foolish.
I'm gonna add that as a feature onto my character now.
Okay. All right. But that's what you know. You know you could cast darkness. You technically don't know you can see in it. Okay.
Okay.
Just yet. But yeah. All right. Henri, when he draws this card, the you guys see a small image of the cat almost kind of stand up out of the card and jump towards Lawson's face. Lawson, you kind of react instinctively, trying to like move your face away, but the cat makes contact with his face, almost disappearing and shimmering in a bit of magic and, you know, just a little magical flair. As it dissipates away, his eyes kind of go dark for a moment, and he blinks. And Lawson, you know what you do. You know what you know.
Darkness instantly envelops the area around me.
Okay. As he casts darkness, the whole area just around all of you gets instantly black, pitch black. Those of you guys with dark vision, doesn't matter. It's magical darkness.
Oh.
Lawson, you can see right
Hardy.
in front of you.
Yeah.
I can see you. Can you see me?
No, I can feel you. As Hardy kind of grinds his foot a little bit to make sure that.
Yes, well, I don't know how to turn this off, so this is gonna stay here for a while.
What did you do?
I don't know, but
What
I'm
did
very
you
proud
do?
of myself.
Remy and Michelle, you guys can hear Henri kind of bickering as some of the druids kind of speak up. Is everything all right over there?
Everything's fine. Go back to sleep.
We're on watch, but okay.
Can
Are you
please
sure
get off
everything's
me?
okay?
You're crushing me.
Hey.
Hardy's
By the way,
like, no one
Remy,
can see Hardy's looks at it,
Remy
it's
and
like,
Michelle.
"Oh, wait, guys, I can't hear Lawson anymore. Lawson, you there, buddy?" And he's like, kind of like reaching down, like trying to.
You guys all, Michelle and Remy, when you wake up, it's pitch black, and I mean not night black. It's completely black, like you're gone blind. Black.
Whatever you guys doing, can you please stop? And I fall back to sleep.
Hardy, you can't see me.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
clearly here.
Guys, I can't
Can I
believe
hear
Lawson.
them saying that?
Yeah. You wake up to this commotion and you realize it's complete black. Remy.
Can I try to find my way to them by the sound of their voice?
Yeah, you start kind of like, you know, feeling your way to them.
Guys, are you okay? It's really dark out here.
I just wanna know-
Hardy,
I
Hardy's
can't
like,
breathe.
Hardy's like, once he has like a good like grip on like Lawson's face or shoulder, he's gonna like step off of him a little bit.
Mhm.
And he's gonna like hoist him up, and he's just gonna be like, Lawson, tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. We're getting out of this.
All right.
Wait for me. I'm just gonna grab onto Hardy's back.
All right, Remy. After tumbling over some stuff and Henri, you manage to find Hardy nearby from him speaking. Hardy, you feel two hands. One, Henri's hand. Another, Remy's hand. On your back.
Just keep walking forward.
Hardy's gonna keep walking forward.
And-
Also, he's admiring this whole like little group bonding exercise that happened.
And eventually, you guys make it out of this bubble of darkness that has formed over most of you, or all of you.
Oh, that was crazy.
That was so much fun.
What is that? Who did that? What is that?
Remy? I'm magical.
We're all
Yeah, man, I
magical.
saw that little dragon you made. It's
Yes.
kind of cute.
Thank you. I can now summon darkness.
Hardy
Oh,
looks at Omri, he's like, I'm not magical.
You're the only one. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
you're magical with a giant chef's knife, is what?
Yeah, your
That's
cooking
all that
is magic.
matters. Magically delicious.
So how is it you can do darkness now?
Oh, I mean, a cat flew into my face, and now I can do this. That's the best explanation I have, honestly. I pulled a card from this deck.
Card.
Yeah. Do you want to show him the deck? Should I tell him about the deck? I already told him.
It's okay.
You should
Remy,
tell him about the deck.
would you like to pull a card?
Oh my god,
Sure.
I can't wait until it's the lover's card.
Everybody pull
And then
a
I'm
card.
gonna pull out, or I'm gonna draw two cards.
From your
Because
deck.
I think she's talking about mine.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this card definitely killed us on the island.
So basically, Henri, as you're describing this, Remy pulls out his deck and draws two cards for me. He looks at his deck.
Oh, cool! I got a hypnotic pattern. Oh, you have one of. Oh, okay. I'll pull one of those. Alright.
All right. So you
Thanks
go
for
reaching
indulging
the
me in
deck.
that one.
Roll me a 1d78. 12.
Ooh, a 12.
Actually, I'm gonna shuffle it again just in case. Yeah, shit. All the cards
You
go.
fall in love with Remy again.
I'm almost certain that 12 was the lover's card last time.
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure that was that one.
I think you rolled
That
the
would be funny.
same number, but I shuffle it every time. So. And I
Also,
count them.
what's
Cool.
with me and my characters losing everything from
I
magic?
don't know. I don't know how, but you did it twice.
Yeah, that's twice now.
I think it's your pursuit of gold that makes you more wary to lose it.
Okay. It is a one card for days. All right. So I drew it this way, and it's upright. It is a 5 of wands. You see. Wait, does that focus? Focus.
Yes.
It's two foxes kind of fighting over each other, and you see what looks like, or two dogs, and you see what looks like a bird kind of in the mix of it all. 5 of wands. That's 3 wand cards today. All right. All right. So the image of the dogs, Remy, kind of captivate you for a moment. Your vision seems, your vision almost feels like it's being pulled to them bickering, and you feel eyes behind you, almost as if someone's glaring at you with this ill intent.
Well, let me turn around and meet that gaze.
When you
Oh, hey, Remy.
when you meet the gaze, there's nobody there. But whoever was looking, like whoever you felt looking at you and glaring at you, you don't feel that friendly towards either.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell
hey,
you.
Remy.
I'm gonna tell you as a character what it does, as a player what it does. Okay. All right. Basically, one individual. One individual sees you as a rival and will go out of his or her way to best you in random situations chosen by the DM.
Are we in Whispers?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I've been reading the tarot deck as we've been pulling.
Yep.
Sorry if that's abusing that.
No, it's
that
fine.
privilege there, but yeah, 5 of wands, like what?
I know.
It's
not as bad.
I
as
really
some
want to
of
pull the 7 of swords.
the 7 of swords.
Just make a clone of me.
Oh, don't
Like
ruin
I want to
don't-
see how that plays out.
Don't ruin anything for the stream. I just want it to happen naturally.
I won't.
All right.
Oh shit.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. Remy just kind of turns around, with a scowl on his face, and then kind of looks back at the card.
Okay.
Are you okay, Remy? What happened?
I just feel like I can do better
And what?
than them.
And who?
Don't worry about it. I'll just do better.
I put my hand on your kneecap, Remy. I feel the same way every day.
Right on, little man.
Keep on keeping on, Remy.
I need everyone that's not in the darkness bubble to make me a perception check. As you hear, with advantage, as you hear the druids, and if one of you succeeds, which one of you will most likely, all of you will notice, as probably Hardy will point it out.
Wow!
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, Snake Eyes!
Oh my god.
Notice.
It's Snake Eyes on D20s.
Three natural
Wow.
ones in a row. Jesus.
Oh my god. All right. As you are all look up, Henri, even you, like, when you hear the noises, you kind of want to rush over to the druids as they, are murmuring and like shouting out, some of them, what's going on. Hardy, you look up and you notice this, and Lost, and all of you guys notice this, and then kind of direct Henri towards what's going on. And you all, other than Michelle because he's sleeping, notice a massive serpent-like form flying across the sky.
Oh my.
It seems to be flying from south to northwest. And as it does, it doesn't even glance down at you. It's flying pretty high. And it, from what you guys can tell, other than Henri, it just looked like a big snake for some reason in the sky. As it is going through some clouds. Hardy, Remy, and Lawston, It's serpentine in shape, but there are features of a dragon to it. And it's flying extremely fast throughout the sky right now. By the way, along the way, you guys have been attacked by creatures and stuff like that, but they're very simple creatures, and the druids were able to deal with them no problem. So yeah, and you guys did help, but not worth it.
Can I roll a nature check? See if I know anything about this lizard-like beast.
I would say nature or arcana.
Nature, okay, that's fine. Just a normal roll?
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're not sure what this creature is.
What the hell is that?
It's like high up in the sky, right?
Yes. It's right there.
And eventually it starts to, fade from your vision as it's going through some clouds and up in the sky at night.
Well, that's, I'm gonna take note of that. You guys seen
Is that the
before?
same dragon that we saw, or beast that we saw at the circus?
Looks like a big worm to me. Maybe it's the big worm Michelle told me about.
Michelle has a big worm? What?
No, he saw
I don't want you
big
talking to
worm.
Michelle anymore, Henri.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, what's this stuff on Michelle's face? I just took note of it, but...
No.
He's in
don't
the
tell him.
darkness, but yeah.
Yeah, don't tell him.
Oh, are we playing a practical joke?
Yes.
Oh,
We
okay.
want to see how long he goes without washing his face.
Oh, that's gross. Okay, I mean...
Oh,
It's
that's
been like
gross.
a week.
Oh, God.
All right. So, the night eventually passes. You guys go back to sleep. Darkness fades, and eventually, when you wake up and start traveling, none of you guys. Is there anything you want to do during the travel there?
I'm gonna ask Henri if I can identify that deck of cards.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is during
Thank
the day. So Michelle, you would probably see this, but Henri hands over the deck to Loston.
I see how this is.
And
You show him, but not me.
Loston, you
No,
put it in
no,
your
yeah. my
Yes,
deck.
because
My
you don't believe me. And also, the last time you drew anything from this deck, it was terrible.
I haven't touched it
It was
before
a
in my life.
punishment. You have, and it was a punishment for the rest of us, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Eventually, Loston, when you cast Identify, you learn that this deck is extremely powerful. It is, but it can be simply used as a tarot deck as well. Just like drawing cards, telling made-up fortune kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it is called the Tarot Deck of the Brave and Foolish. It is 78 cards, all with individual purpose, and some of them have opposite purposes depending on whether you draw them upright or not, or upside down. You also learn that you can only draw one card every 7 days, and cannot draw the same card, as it would have no effect when you draw the same card.
Can I tell what school of magic this has, or what multiple schools of magic?
It's all the schools of magic.
Well, that's quite dangerous.
It is extremely dangerous in a way.
It's dangerous?
Yeah, but it's only dangerous if we use it.
Yeah,
Then
but
who's used it?
No one. Everyone. Shit. Everyone.
Everyone but you. Oh, well, according to Henri,
God
we've all...
damn it.
It's only dangerous when you use it.
Draw a card. And
You lose
I'm-
all your possessions, you lost all your money and your clothes, and you were butt-ass naked on that island. I'm not doing it anymore.
I'm doing this just to spite you, and I pull a card.
No!
Is lost, and do you try to snatch it away, or you just hand
Push
it
it
over?
closer.
No, I'm not letting him.
Artie is going to try and use his cat reflexes to just block it.
Okay.
I'm going to use my tiny body to shield it.
Michelle,
I'm
give
gonna
me,
bait them so they have a harder chance to do it.
give me,
I'm trying to help you.
no, give me a, because Lawson's trying to help you, Michelle, and
Yeah.
Hardy's trying to help Henri. Henri would have disadvantage because Lawson is already, handing the deck over to Michelle. But with the help, Henri, just roll I want to say, should I do sleight of hand or acrobatics?
Can I just cast Warding Wind?
No, because it would take a little longer to cast a spell than you reacting right away.
That's true.
Let's go with sleight of
Right.
hand. How deftly you guys snatch it.
I was
So,
gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
Henri, sleight of hand as
Yeah.
normal. Michelle with advantage.
Ooh, this would be really hard for me to fail, but I've already done one, so.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right. You could roll 1d78.
Group fuck up. Group fuck up.
Let it
The
be
last
the
thing it's like-
worst one in the deck.
Wait, wasn't 12 already rolled? Yeah.
That was Remy. But I shuffled the deck, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I hope it kills you.
You draw the lover's card and look it
I
on.
No.
lose all my possessions again.
Oh.
I swear to God, if I lose
mean-
all my possessions again, I'm done.
If you drew the lovers, he's looking at Lost, and I'm really here for the Dylan.
Oh, I'd be here
Tristan
for that.
epic.
Ooh!
Yeah, we have
This
me
is-
and Tristan with the second character.
Oh my
in love.
god! I can't believe you drew this. Okay, alright. It is
Lovers.
it is the Queen of Pentacles.
Wait!
Yes.
Oh my god!
I know, wait. Just you guys calm down. I'm trying to keep it composed right now. And it's upright. But it doesn't matter for this card if it was upright or not. And I'm gonna pull you aside.
Okay.
Michelle.
So did I fuck up?
No, you don't fuck up.
Okay.
But
That's a first.
you feel a location just in the distance. It seems a lot higher than where you are. And it seems like it's way to the west and maybe a bit south from you. Quite a bit far south too. But it definitely farther west. Either way, you know where your mother is.
Huh.
And you could tell that's your mom. It's like, for some reason, you can feel that it's that individual. And if you want to, check to see if it's sure, you could try to use your compass.
I definitely do that.
Okay, I'm going to pull you aside for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull you back to that. All right.
Morning,
So,
I think.
as soon as you draw the card, Michelle, his eyes go wide. He quickly, he drops the card, quickly reaches into his pockets, and he pulls out your compass. And
Yep.
I'm guessing you flip it open.
Yeah.
And it's pointing the direction for sure that you can feel.
And this deck is bad? This deck is good? Guys,
Well,
need to give me some explanation in this.
It's more gray from what I can tell. I mean, some good, some bad.
It's usually bad when you use it, but
Uh-huh, I know
We didn't
exactly where
all
my
get-
mother is now.
the card.
Artie immediately
Okay.
We need to
grabs
go.
him and just tries to grab the card. He's like, "No! I want that!" He's just
I just
shaking,
put it
he's
back in the
"Where's
deck."
my mom? Where's my mom?
We'll find her.
You have a mother?
Yeah, Artie told me that in the doomed version of us, I drew a card. I knew where my mom was.
You know what the funny thing is? I'm pretty sure it was that card, so Michelle just stole your card.
Artie just kind of looks like sad for a second, and he's just gonna go walk over and just he's gonna sit on the back of the wagon with his feet off. He's gonna kick them and just keep to himself for the next day.
This is the next day, right? So it's been 7 days.
Yeah.
So I can
Well,
draw a card.
Yeah, you can.
Would
draw
you like
cards,
another
yeah.
card, Henri?
This is
You know what?
terrible.
May as well.
One
Sure,
more
something.
time. One more
One
time.
card.
Hardy, would you like to draw one?
I
Probably found your mom.
No, I already did it.
You rolled a 65. All right, I'm just gonna count for backwards.
God, this better not kill me.
You know, Hardy.
It's all
if it's
possession.
if it's not for nothing.
Actually, I didn't
mean,
shuffle the deck, so I need.
I'd
to...
rather not know my mother than, or she left me and my father earlier.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Everyone has
Well,
such
I
edgy stories.
didn't know either of my parents. So,
I mean, I don't know exactly if my mother left or if my father pushed her out. I don't know.
wait, I
Well,
thought you knew where your
Classics.
mom was.
I know
Sounds
exactly
like
where
you
she
guys
is.
all have mom
Yeah, but I mean,
issues.
before that.
Yeah?
70.
I mean, I didn't really know
I don't
her.
have mommy issues. My mom's dead.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My mom's boring.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I believe it.
Well, maybe we can find one of them at least.
Okay.
Let's find Hardy's room.
Yeah.
All right. So
I bet you Hardy's mom makes the best food.
It's probably where you got it from.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like in nature versus nurture, nurture kind of won out on this one.
Some things are innate. Like,
I'm sure that's something we can find out.
okay. Well, I just let me. All right. I need to cover this area up.
Boobies.
It has boobies.
How many titties?
So I'm just trying to.
Show us the boobies.
It is.
Free the boobies.
Free the nipple.
It is the Empress.
Okay.
So this depends on whether you're a male or female.
Oh, fuck.
Definitely female.
You are a female. You gain. Actually, I'm gonna pull you aside for this. You gain +2 to charisma. And you gain proficiency in persuasion. Do you already have proficiency in persuasion?
I do not.
That means you gain proficiency on persuasion. Not only that, you become more womanly according to what you perceive as more womanly.
Okay.
Whether
And a
that's-
+2 to charisma. Right?
Yeah. Whether that's beauty or respect, I don't know how you want to describe yourself as more womanly, but either features get enhanced or just you look more regal, I don't know. But this is where you get to decide that kind of stuff. But your physical wise, your charisma goes up, so you literally look more attractive in a way.
I'm just prettier. I got prettier.
By the way, your charisma score increasing by 2, that's increasing your modifier by 1.
Right.
So what was your score before? Because your charisma was
17.
It's a 19 now.
It's a 19 now.
Oh my god.
I'm so charismatic.
I know. I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, it's the Emperor," and I was like, "No, that's a fucking girl. That's an Empress."
Those are titties.
Okay, because I was looking at the word right away because I just that's what I normally do. And I was like, okay, if you were a male, you know what would happen?
What?
You would be able to change your sex to a female at dawn. I know. If you drew the
I want to
Emperor,
be gender fluid.
if you drew the Emperor card, you would have been gender fluid. You would have been.
Oh
able to
man,
sex to
would I be able to do that at any time? Like every dawn, or
every
is it
dawn.
just once?
It's at
oh
dawn.
man,
Like not every time.
no.
You can't like switch it every time. It's at dawn. You get to change.
yeah, I know, but that's so cool.
I know, but
At least I'm prettier.
yeah. All right. So I'm gonna let her describe how she physically changes, but go ahead, Henri. Describe yourself again.
Grows chest hair.
I'm hot now.
Simple, and yet quite descriptive. Yeah, she literally becomes much more attractive, right in front of your eyes, as the card fades. But yeah,
The ugly duckling has left the nest.
she wasn't.
I was never ugly.
She wasn't.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
No.
What happened?
He lost it. Look, the ugly duckling. No more.
That's you. You are the
What?
ugly duckling. You're the ugly son of a bitch.
All right, I'll describe it a little bit.
What are you guys talking about?
As Hardy,
Yo,
you do
Henri,
notice
pull that guard again.
you do. as you guys look at her, as you notice Hardy, and most of you guys noticed, her features became slightly softer. She became a little more graceful in her look, and she literally became prettier. Not only that, you guys almost feel an air of importance around her. But yeah.
Hardy
I don't
doesn't
see
notice
anything
any
different.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, Lawson.
So, like,
That was uneventful.
yeah, that was really
Yeah.
eventful.
Ah,
I was expecting someone to die.
This deck's like a
Yeah.
roulette board.
It's
Talking
really
about how much this would actually kill people.
I'm
Yeah,
glad.
well, if you guys had remembered what happened on that island, it was you threw all the cards in the water and
Why would I do that?
because you were butt naked and
This
got
is
really
not a
mad.
reason, but okay.
You were really mad at the fact that you were naked, so you just threw them all away.
I feel like we're going in circles. Old man, are we there yet?
Old man,
How
want to draw
far
a
are
card?
As you guys talk to him about that, he goes, maybe a couple of days from here. But there's a place I want to stop by before we get back there, if that's all right. And by the way, I'm guessing you guys, I didn't tell you guys this, but the druids have left, and you guys have been traveling on the trail after the expanse. And now this area has become quite marshy. The lands between the desert and more of the fertile lands, it seems like there's a solid area where it's just sloshy, low to the ground, kind of a mess of an area. But he's like, would you all mind if we just take a visit there? I have an old friend that I feel like I must see.
I got nothing better to do. You guys want to go see an old friend?
I mean, I signed up for something else.
Henri, would you like to go see an old friend?
Sure.
Cool.
I hope we find it without issue. He might be taken by the earth. It's been a while. And as you guys travel over, I just need to do this real quick. But as he points the way, he starts to lead you guys off the trail. He's like, it should be here somewhere. I don't remember. So much has changed. Nothing looks the same.
When was the last time you were here?
Well, I'm not too sure. It was definitely in my youth. Would you care to listen to a short story, I guess, while we look for him?
I mean, if it means Hardy doesn't step on me again, sure.
Well,
I mean, we could tell a story about me stepping on me again.
Let's
Don't
hear
do
the
it.
old man's story.
my friend.
I'm surprised he knows the word youth.
Well, my friend, his name is Atrix. I designed him. My most prized creation. But
You built a friend.
yes, I've seen you working on something along the
Do I
line.
know what? I'm not working on it. What are you looking through my stuff?
No, I've seen you kind of every once in a while messing with parts, small parts that reminded me of my old ally.
All right, let's go see your friend.
Well, I just want to thank you all so much for helping me get out this far. I would have never made it out here without all of you. And at this point, Remy, it's getting worse and worse. The ground is getting, like, the cart is getting bogged down. Even Opie is having trouble, with some parts. As you guys have to get off the trail, it's probably the best to leave your horses behind somewhere. Maybe tie them up.
Old man, are you sure you don't remember a path somewhere here? Or not remember a path? Something
It's been
like
a
that?
while, but I think it has to be in that direction still. And he's pointing kind of north. And by the way, you guys have all moved in area to around here. You guys are getting pretty close to the border of Tethele at this point.
Guys, I think we're going to have to get out here.
Really? Okay.
Don't worry about me. I'll be able to take care of myself. at least I think. But
I'm gonna like help the old man, like
Yeah.
stand by his side and like make sure he doesn't fall down.
yeah, and he's definitely, having trouble walking in this thing. And if anything, you helping definitely makes it easier on him. But eventually you guys all tie up the horses, your Opie and Blue, to a nearby tree and kind of pull the cart up to higher land so it's not, it won't sink. And as you guys make your way north, you where he's pointing, you guys give me a perception check. All right. As you're making your way north, it's getting more and more like the swamp's getting a bit worse and worse. There are bits of water, small streams that kind of run through the area, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to move you guys to the map that you guys would see. But yeah, that's what you. Oh, that's not it. That is it, but I need to adjust it because I don't have it turned on. Okay, there we go. That's what you guys see.
Oh man, did it just get a lot foggier in here? Is it just me?
It's not foggier. It's the places that you guys can't literally see because of. Yeah, you guys see some ruined buildings in the middle of the swamp, and you see most of it has been overtaken by the swamp. Not only that, there isn't really a living soul here. Lawston, you look around, and same with you, Henri. As you guys are looking around, you notice there are very faint bits of remains that kind of stick out of the dirt. You can't tell what it is, but it's obviously a dead creature of sorts. You're not sure how old, but this place is a place of kind of rot and death.
Hardy, can you make soup from bones?
I mean, I probably could. Why?
I found some bones.
What
I'm not
kind
sure
of...
if they're huge. I have no idea. Let's find out.
Okay.
Can I pick some bones out of the ground, Pete?
Yeah, you pick them up and you start digging through the muck, and eventually when you grab something and pull it out, it looks sizable. It's about this big, and it. Give me a medicine check. You're not sure? It's a bone. It's definitely a bone.
Oh, this? Oh no, this belongs to a late prehistoric velociraptor.
Artie's gonna take a look at it himself.
Okay. Give me a medicine check. You're sure that's a femur?
Ah! So they had femurs too, huh?
Oh yes, of course. How do you think they walked?
Well, I guess I walked into that one.
As did they. Haha. Thanks, Loston.
God damn it, Dylan. Artie's gonna turn around with the bone and he's gonna show it to the old man. He's like, "So, what happened here? A friend of yours?"
Well, that was the part that I didn't get to before. I was a bit interrupted. This is a place where I lost my friend and a couple other good men in my group.
The friend you built.
Yes, well, one was built. The others were part of my little squad.
I see. And are there pieces of him around here?
He should be here somewhere, and if my memory is correct, before I passed out, I do remember he should be in one piece still, or at least most of him should be.
I see. Well, that's a touching story, old man. Keep telling it.
Oh, well.
Hardy is gonna place the bone gently down next to the river.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna, I guess, let Lawson walk around.
All right. You guys can walk around, move around, and see what you see. When you guys are looking around, though, I am going to point out something.
Hardy, there's more bones here. Keep collecting them. We can make soup together.
No, we're not making soup out of those bones.
Why not?
Well, one, they're old. Yuck. Two, those are humanoids.
Okay,
I thought they
how
were
do you
Velociraptor.
know?
Yeah, he was lying.
I was not. I was just mistaken. I don't lie.
Well,
Insight
To
on
con-
that.
continue on the story.
I simply misplaced the truth. Oh.
Hardy's cat eyes just stare at you with this like burning, this burning truth.
Enough about me. Let's go find your friend.
To continue on the story, he should be here somewhere. There should be a building here. At least what's left.
I mean,
of it.
Was it farther up, or this stream will take me away and I'll die? Someone throw me.
It's actually very shallow, but the ground is just a mess, and it does sink every time you take a step. He's like, to continue on with the story, we were surrounded, you see. The elves coming at us from all directions.
Oh, Michelle.
Nice. Oops.
Well,
Yeah, about this.
the last thing I remember is their field lieutenant, I believe his name was Perrin, storming the front door. We hid the best we can. I heard most of my friends go down fighting. I didn't know what to do, so I hid, and I had my Atrix, my friend that's always with me. I had him rigged to blow. All I remember was the building coming down upon me, and then the next thing I remember is being helped out. And that's it. He should be here somewhere.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I have some questions for you later. Let's just find this friend of yours. Pay him a visit. Hardy, throw me. You know you want to.
Oh, whew. You don't have to tell me twice. Get over here, Lawson.
By the way, when you guys look around, there are remains everywhere.
Hardy's gonna try and shut. What's a speedball special Lawson across the fucking thing?
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
I'm gonna curl up into a ball.
Just kind of right into the water.
Shot put right into
You
the
go
water.
about like your legs sink in a decent amount into the muck underneath the water. You're just
Whoosh!
like,
Pretty good, Hardy. You might have to work on, getting stronger.
I think
I have more.
the swamp has taken him or anything.
No, that can't be possible.
Hardy's gonna do an investigation check right over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Give me an
me too.
investigation
I'll
check.
help you out.
Then since he's helping, give it with advantage, Hardy. All right.
Oh, no.
You kind of sift stuff around there. You notice a smaller set of remains. You see that this one actually has what little remains of extremely worn and tattered studded leather armor that looks quite a lot like Hajamir's. But it's
Hardy?
extremely old.
Hardy's like,
and it's a no.
get over here.
It's a
Oh,
no.
what? What are you looking at?
I'm speaking like that Lawson thing where you just blow our cover and you talk really loud, okay?
What?
Hardy points to the small remains. He points to the studded leather armor.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh.
we wanted two and two together here, Lawson. I know you can do it.
Oh.
You're a
alright.
smart guy. You guys don't have to roll for that kind of shit.
No, I mean, like, there's a difference between book smart and being.
Yeah, wise,
Pretty
I guess.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But go on.
Oh my. Is
So
it
what do
just
we
armor?
do?
Is this just armor on the skeleton, or what's it look like exactly?
It looks like there's an armor. There's a small, what looks like a metal ring of a buckler that would have held the metal pieces in place, from what you guys can tell. And you notice that there's heavy wounds on the remains of the body. There's bits of like broken bones that look like it was more impacted than eroded. They're snapped and misplaced.
Hardy looks lost in it, and he like points to the earpiece, and he's like, "You gotta let the others know. I don't have to do anything weird."
Oh, sorry.
Maybe it's just, who knows? Maybe he just needs to find rest. But
We found a body.
Hajamir goes, I'm
What?
just gonna take a seat right over here.
Guys, there's totally a body over here.
There's a lot of bodies everywhere.
I mean, this is a full one. There's armor and everything.
By the way, the armor is extremely worn, like I said.
It's extremely worn.
Okay.
Here, you know what? I'll drag it around the corner.
no! Hardy like grabs Loston.
Yeah. By the way,
grappling
the
him.
bones, it's not together. They've been...
Oh, it's athletics.
No, it's been decomposing so much. The armor, Loston pulls the armor out of your grasp, Hardy. Like, out of your grasp.
Oh, I guess yeah.
Actually...
No, I'm trying to grapple Loston. I don't care. If I
Oh,
grapple
okay. Yeah,
him.
like, you grapple him, and he takes a couple steps, and he's making it. It's very slow, but he's making it, trying to get around the corner. Lawson's obviously trying to stop
No!
him.
Hardy's gonna
is
try
there
and
an
pull the
issue?
earpiece off of him as like he sees this as a lost cause.
Don't do it.
How would I go about pulling the earpiece off?
You probably with the grapple, I'd say you can get it. It's not a problem. It's not like a tiny little stone. It's a big like.
Yeah.
You're like, is this on? Hi, guys, can you hear me?
It's really loud.
Yeah, sorry, that was intentional.
Yeah.
And he's like, because it's done by thought, right? Or do you have to speak?
No.
It's telepathic, technically.
Yeah.
So Hardy thinks really loud. Guys, I just
is
found
it
armor
telepathic?
on a little corpse
So
that looks just like the old man, and I'm freaking out. Lawson's about to blow our cover. Get over to this house right now! Right now!
Do you need help over there? As
Hardy
Lost-
calls over. Hardy's like, no, we're good.
Henri, you get over there and you see Hardy and Lawston literally in the muck, kind of like wrestling with like this gross piece of armor that's being torn and further damaged.
just two dudes being dudes covered
Yeah.
in mud.
Yep.
I walk up to the
Mud
old
wrestle.
man.
I'm just gonna.
I walk up to the old man. Do you need some help sleeping? I have some magic for that.
Do you need some
No,
help
it should be
sleeping?
fine.
Are you sure? It's really nice. It's really comfy.
I just need
Pretty sure you'd like it.
a breather is all. Ugh, these old bones. Pray that you don't get to my age.
You sure you don't want like a 10-minute cat nap?
I should.
Sounded like a threat.
And he's just taking a breather. He's kind of leaning against the wall, like, and almost sitting down on the lower portion of the wall. Henri, you're helping Lawston. You're helping Hardy rip the grass from Lawston.
Yeah.
Why must you bully me?
Lawson, this is why you don't have any friends. Just stop.
I don't have any friends because I never wanted some.
I'm your friend.
Oh,
Stop
thank
being
you.
a little bitch and just let go of it.
But I need to show the old man. We're here to see his friend, and his friend's here. It'd be disrespectful
This-
not to.
This is him. This is the old man.
What?
You're holding the old man. You're
Why?
touching him. You're touching his insides.
Well, I mean, technically, this is an old man. Okay, you know what? Fine. Whatever. I give up. Let me go.
Hardy, like, his hands off.
Lawston, you drop
He
the
just takes a
armor.
breather real fast.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, give me. You start dashing.
Oh, cat reflexes. I'm using that
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
I cast Sanctuary.
What is that? A wisdom save?
Is that
Yeah.
that's a wisdom save to try to grab him? Because technically that's an attack. You're grappling.
Yes.
As you go to grab and your arms just go limp and you're like, ugh, what the hell? And he lost and you start dashing over.
And they're
Audrey,
bozos.
you see this too. You see it happening. Remy and Michelle, you see, and Hajimir kind of looks over this area. He's like, did you find anything?
Hardy is going to try again, but this time he's going to jump for Lawson's bag to try and activate his immovable rod as he's running.
All right, give me another wisdom save.
How do you know it's in my bag?
Oh, he knows. All right.
Oh, you weren't here for that.
Give me a quick acrobatics check. Just see if you can like find it and just press the button. As you're just like fumbling with his backpack, it does slow you down, Lawson. But Hajimir, as he looks over and you're like, Lawson, you're like, look, and
I found something.
Hajimir just looks over at it. He goes, is that who?
This is your friend?
Most likely. Where'd you find that?
Oh, I already found him in the corner there. A nice man.
And he starts to make his way over, kind of like standing up, and you know, even though he's still not fully recovered, he's like, let me, and he just, you know, kind of gestures.
I don't know if you want to see this. It's pretty bad.
As he, you know, grabs, takes a hold of the armor. The remains didn't come. The remains would have fallen apart. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
God, stop drawing. Okay. As Hajimir makes his way over, he takes it. He goes. He starts to look up and down it, like inspecting it, and he's like, I guess he didn't make it. I kind of guess so.
Is this the friend you designed?
No. This is one of my.
Oh, this is just a regular friend. Oh, okay.
This is
Sorry
one of
about
my
that.
allies. You know, in his prime, he was gifted. He was gifted with a bow. Unfortunate.
Yes. Well, now what?
Marty's still just shooting daggers at Lawson.
Yeah. Hadramir is looking around and he just goes, so he was over there, and he's pointing at where you guys were standing with his shaking hand, and he turns around and he's like, then one should be over there, and he kind of points over to a nearby rock over here. And then he goes, then Atrix probably was over, and he turns around and points at the building he was in. He's like, he should be in there somewhere.
I'll
find
all right.
Hardy like turns to Henri and he's like, you know, I'm pretty sure when this sanctuary spell goes down, I'm going to give him a wedgie he is never going to forget.
Yeah, he's definitely not my friend anymore.
Remy, were you muted this whole time? Because I don't know if you were talking at all.
No, I was muted, but I also didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
I was really just sticking by the old man still and like making sure he didn't die.
Okay, cool.
Random heart attack.
And you see Hajimir starting like looking around, and he's like, the door that was here. I remember. And he's just kind of like rubbing his temples. If you guys want to look in this, what looks like a layout of a building, in the ruins, I need you guys to do an investigation check to look around. But make sure you move your character to a certain point and then make an investigation check.
Hardy's inspecting over here.
Hardy, I need you to do it with advantage, please.
I'll check with the old man in the corner with the old man.
Remy, while you're over there, you do find the remains and a similar very, very, very old and almost degraded leather armor, studded leather armor. It's barely hanging on, and it looks very similar once again to what Hajimir is wearing. Henri, when you look over there, you don't really find much. You do find what looks like, very decrepit. Well, wood have been gone. It's gone. But I guess some broken glass here. Michelle, you didn't roll anything, I think. But Loston, you're looking there. You don't really find anything there either. But Hardy,
With my 5.
yeah, you're looking around and you don't really see anything there. But you do notice that there's a sizable upheaval of dirt here. Almost as if something, well, not dirt, but vegetation and growth here, as if something has grown over.
Can I do a nature check on the vegetation?
Yeah, you can. Give me a nature check to see if anything's harmful. No, it's just regular, vines, foliages, and dirt and muck that has just kind of grown over this area.
Hey, old man.
He's gonna use the thing if he is still stolen from Boston. Like, hey, can one of you guys come over here and do another look over? There's something up with this vegetation. It's fine, but it's growing kind of strong here, and I couldn't find anything, but
burn it.
Someone else could. No, I'm not gonna burn it.
Old man, was this friend of yours magical?
Well, not much of him was, but but what powered him definitely was. That's probably gone since I had him rigged to blow.
Oh, true. Okay, well, I'll be able to tell you what type of plants these are, Hardy.
Henri, and Michelle and Loston, please make an investigation check.
I don't even know what the plants are.
Alright. As you guys, Loston, as you're kind of looking through some of the plants, you're like, these vines are meant to crawl upon something. It's not extremely high, but there's obviously some sort of thing these things grew on. Not only that, Henri and Michelle, as you guys look through this stuff and start moving the vegetation off, and you move a solid layer of dirt off this thing, you feel something hard, and eventually you unearth a extremely damaged looking machinery.
What in the hell is this?
It's quite small for a robotic thing, but
How small are we talking?
It's about the size of maybe Hardy. As tall as Andre,
thing is
almost about
huge.
6 feet tall. Loston, the thing you're building is much taller.
Thing is massive.
It's quite compact. It has large, stone-like pillars over its arms, almost as if to use as shields. But it looks kind of like this. Ignore stats.
So defender. Okay.
Yeah, it's a stone defender. But as soon as you start unearthing it, Hajimir just looks up. He's like, oh, I can't believe my eyes. Sorry, I think I cut out partway, but yeah.
Like you just came. Okay, go on.
Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. And he makes his way over.
This is your friend.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know they were gonna leave you behind. And he's just kind of wiping smudges off of it, and he starts to inspect it. And he's like, I don't think there's a way we can get it working, but I'm glad to see you again.
You don't want to separate a man from his machine.
Well, he's like, do you think you can, work on it? And he's like, my hands over the years, and his hands are kind of shaking. He's like, they're not so up to par.
I have a lot of tools on me. I can try to help you out. I'd be happy to help.
All right. You could give me if you guys want to take a short rest here, you could try to fix him up.
Yeah. I'll help the old man. He looks pretty sad, right?
He's just kind of glad that you guys found him. He's happy to see and unearth.
I'll unfurl my toolkit.
Yep.
I start playing some music.
Yeah, let's
Hardy thinks he's like, there's still something up with this old guy. I don't know.
I'm gonna take a short nap.
If you want to find the rest of his friends, Hardy, you could do that too.
All right. Give me a tinker's check with what tools you have and equipment you have, but with disadvantage because this thing is a piece of crap.
Enhance ability.
All right. What does that do?
Enhance your dex.
So it gives you
I assume you're
advantage.
using dex. Yeah,
Okay.
on checks. And inspirations.
You should probably enhance my intelligence instead. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll spend another slot after enhancing your dex, thinking that dex is what you need. You're like, no, intelligence.
Michelle, I need my brain to. All right. Well, so
Really?
what does it
You
with...
do?
Yeah.
Huh, did not know.
What does that do? Sorry, it gives me.
Advantage on int checks.
Okay, so it's normal. Okay.
Oh my god!
Use your inspiration. Do it.
Oh my god! A natural
D6 or D8?
20
Yeah.
plus 10, so that's a 30. I think that's the first 30 in our game so far. From you guys. I think it's a legitimate first 30. But,
Oh,
alright.
this is-
Yeah, Loston, you look at it, the work is quite marvelous. I mean, it's obviously, it doesn't have any, like, super intricate parts compared to some of the more automated guards nowadays, but you could see the similarities. The fact that he managed to design one so compact, if anything, these were created to travel into smaller areas, maybe less noticeable
I'm
during
taking notes
times of war, especially.
during all this.
And as you're writing this down, as you're fixing him up, you notice the little power source. It's a gem, and there's a sizable crack on it, but it hasn't shattered to bits. The area
Try
that's
mending it.
all right. You mend it, yeah, with your natural 30. Yeah, you can mend it together, and it just needs to be charged. Otherwise, fixing its plating and the gaping hole, covering it up best as can, it shouldn't be an issue. As you start patching this thing up, that with your check, you would know that you just need to, put some sort of your own or somebody's magical energy into it. The higher would be better.
I see. Ari, you seem to be the most powerful spellcaster here. Oh, she's asleep. Oh. Remy! Are you awake?
Yes.
Could you help me out? I may need some sort of arcane energy to put into this semi-big crystal.
Sure.
By the way, the
What
crystals-
kind do you need?
The crystal's about your hand size. It's like it fits in your palm, so it's quite small technically, but it's large for a gem.
I'm not very familiar with this kind of technology, but the stronger the better. I'll pump what I have into this, but we'll see.
What sort of spell slots do you guys expend?
I'm pumping 2 level 1 spell slots into it.
Okay, so that's 2 levels worth. And Remy, yours is automatically at level 3, right?
Yes.
Do you want to cast it once or twice? Because you draw 2 cards. Twice. All right.
Yeah.
So that's 6, 8 total. All right. Then I'm gonna roll 2, and then all right. Ooh, good rolls. All right. So, as you basically input this force of magic into this gem, you see it glow and hum and spark with electricity. You feel the whole thing kind of screeching as if it's trying to move, and all of a sudden its arm comes loose and just swings upwards with the shield, almost knocking you to the ground. At this, Haldramir's like, you did, how did you do? Thank you, Atrix, and at this point, by the way, it's not undead anymore, but it has some amount of HP.
It's not undead.
At this point, you guys hear rustling and rumbling around you
Oh goodness.
as you feel bits of the earth move around you and large, well, not large, piles of bones starts clattering together around the building.
Oh boy.
As I'm just gonna, oh, I'm not clicking the right one. And as a bunch of the
Oh,
skeletons
goodness.
start to wake up, Hajamir looks around and he doesn't seem to notice them. Instead, he's just walking over to Atrix and, you know, just kind of like he's still lost in, you know, meeting Atrix. And I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh, the music stopped.
Yeah.
Or music. What's the highest initiative you can get?
With Dex plus 5, it could be 25.
Isn't there like a feat that adds to initiative?
I don't think so.
But for
No,
bards,
there
There is.
yeah,
Maybe
that's
it's-
alert.
Yeah, alert adds to initiative.
much?
Adds 5.
Oh, then that's 30.
And then
the max.
so it'd be
And then-
30 plus.
And if you're a bard with Jack of all trades, you can get plus 3.
and then you could technically inspire yourself if you do it in time.
Yep.
So what's the highest bard roll?
D12, so
12,
12.
That's like
plus
42.
15.
45,
15,
45 initiative.
Yeah. That would be insane if you could roll a 45 for initiative. I'd be impressed. I'd be impressed.
Yes.
I edited my initiative, by the way, Pete.
Okay, thank you. Oh boy! All right. That was really good. All right, and I just gotta add these guys. I'm just gonna have the skeletons go at the end because they are a lot, but these guys are special. So,
Wait, Ian, you get a bonus to your initiative?
Yep.
If you go into your settings, you can change that.
It's probably gonna last for the session.
all right. So, it is Hardy, your turn. What do you do? As you see surrounding you guys are these skeletons just arising out of the ground.
Alright, Hardy's gonna, he turns to Lawson and he's like, "You said something about cooking with bones? Because I'm about to make some bone meal!" And he pulls out with his blades.
Yes.
And he's gonna use his feline reflexes,
Mhm.
and he's gonna start moving.
All right. Where are you going to move to?
Moving over here.
All right. By the way, this is all difficult terrain. It's all difficult.
I figured.
Yeah.
30. Alright, so then he's gonna attack the skeleton in front of him.
Okay.
Hardy, be careful.
Give me your attack roll. Let me move this up here.
Well, that first one was a beautiful natural 1, but the other one was a 23 and a 19.
All right. You strike with both, but you only have to strike with one. As you hit it, you don't even have to roll. These things crumble as the age of them just brittle fucking bones just shatters them. So the first one goes down. Next, what do you do?
Yeah, I would say, so...
You can break up your movement. Remember that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did that... Hardy's gonna fall back then, since I blew both my attacks on him.
Mm-hmm.
And... his feline reflexes, and he gets back and starts panicking. He's like, "Got one! There's 3 more to the north! I think I saw some other ones a little bit more to the northwest! Just steel yourselves for a fight, everybody!" And that's all he's gonna do.
All right, Lawson, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Thanks for the heads up, Hardy. I'm gonna fire at this guy right here.
Okay. See if you hit.
Oh Jesus!
You aim for his chest, shoot, but it just goes right through between the bones. You don't actually hit anything, as it
God
flies
damn it.
through, hits the ground nearby, just nothing.
I'm gonna reload and then move in this guy's space.
Oh yeah, you can, because you're small. Yep. Alright, Michelle, it's your turn.
Noticing how quickly these things are being taken down, I'm just gonna walk over to here and slice and dice.
Alright, you run over, slice. That hits. Do your damage. Remember, this is all difficult terrain right now. Yeah, actually, you guys don't have to do damage. I'm forgetting that. Alright, that one's dead. As you hit it with the rapier, it just shatters and crumbles to dust.
I'm gonna use my healing word on the stone, I don't know what to call it, sentinel, and see if it actually takes effect.
Alright. It actually does. You see bits of it kind of mending and fixing itself, but
cool.
Alright. So it seems like it's literally fixing itself with the healing magic. But Remy, now it's your turn.
With charging up the robot, did I lose the cards I drew?
Yes, you used them technically.
Okay. Then I am going to do a card throw at this one, this one. Yeah.
And the other one?
Yeah, the two closest to me.
Oh, okay. Alright. Do your attacks. Throw your cards. They both hit, shattering them both to pieces. You don't even have to roll for them, as different multicolored strikes just explode. Actually, give me the rolls just in case.
Yeah, man.
Because the poison.
Give me some flavor.
Because the poison. Which one? Did you roll poison at all for any of them?
I don't think so.
It's number. You got number 2 for both.
Yeah, if you get 4, it won't do anything. Okay, so as you throw the cards, they land into the skeleton. As they do, bits of it start to erode away as the acid just coats them, and eventually they just become a pile of mush. All right. I don't know what. Henri, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna blast the one just south of me with the Ray of Frost.
Okay. Go ahead. Make your attack roll. 26. Yeah, that hits. As you extend your hand and a bolt of cold air, coldness comes out of it, streaking across the sky. It hits it and basically just falls to pieces of frozen, shattering. Boom. All right.
I'm just gonna move here.
All right. Okay. Good to know. And now it is Hardy's turn, but at the end of your turn, before you go, Hardy, the remaining skeletons start to move. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna attack you. 10 plus
Miss.
3, so that's 13.
Miss.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, Hardy. It's a 13.
Nope.
Alright, and I believe that's it for them. And at the end of the turn, more of them start to rise out from the ground.
Ooh, endurance! Listen, there's gonna be a lot of bone meal!
I have enough bullets. We can make a lot of soup.
Alright, if it's Hardy's turn, he's
Yep,
gonna
it's
move.
your turn.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh man!
They're rising faster and faster out of the ground.
Alright, so Hardy is going to attack the first one.
Alright. Make your attack. By the way, I'm going to let you guys describe it. On, like, what you guys do. Make it simple, 1 or 2 sentences at most.
So, Hardy's gonna
Thanks.
run forward, and he's gonna just smash through it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to follow up with his offhand weapon in the second one.
Okay.
And that one, he's just gonna like, he's gonna be like, ha ha ha! And he's just gonna like batter up and like, he's gonna point. He's like, look over there at the skeleton, and the skeleton
looks over, yeah.
He just baseballs its head away with the left one, and then he's gonna move up onto the last one over here and then attack him.
Okay. Yeah, all of them go down.
And this one, he like it's almost like playing xylophone on their fucking like rib cage, but with his sword, it's like ding 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 ding. It just fucking drops.
All
and
right.
that's his turn.
Okay. And now it's Lawston, your turn.
Alright. Pulling my gun back up.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna shoot at the guy coming straight toward me. Oh, fuck! Fuck! So this is real bad.
All right, yeah, you shoot, and again, it just your gun just kind of goes wide, and you feel the impact from your gun, but the skeleton definitely doesn't feel anything.
I'm gonna reach into my bullet bag, pull out a handful of powder and a bullet, just shove it into my chamber. God damn it! All right, that's my turn. I'm still under this guy.
All right, Michelle, what are you doing?
I'm going to dance around the skeleton to back here.
Mm-hmm.
And as I attack one of them, I'm going to swing my rapier around in a circle and slash all of them.
Okay. By the way, Hajimir is almost in tears. Like, he doesn't know what's going on at all. He's just loving the fact, he's just in pure joy of the fact of what's going on. And yeah, you destroy one and you move a feet, right?
What?
Aren't you gonna be?
No, this one is I cause damage to everything around me.
Oh yeah, they all go down
in a circle.
Yeah. As you stab the one through the skull, you swing it around, and as you do, it basically smacks into the other one and just clatters it, destroys it. All right. And now it is Remy, your turn.
Just gonna stick with the old man, try to comfort him in between, throwing a card at the one south of me and the one to the northwest.
Okay. That hits.
That skeleton's dynamite.
Yeah.
Only the second one hits. So you said south and the northwest. So
Yeah,
northwest
no
one
one can
hits.
hit that south one. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's the invincible one. It's the god.
It's just doing some like thriller, just dodging every single time.
All right. Yeah. With the second one, it's force damage. So as you toss it, you see it turn purple in the air, and by the time it makes contact with it, it literally sprays the bone backwards as most of them splinter and break apart. Henri, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit the one just east of me with Ray of Frost.
All right. Make your attack roll. That hits. Do your damage.
Nice shot, Henri.
Thanks. Making some ice and bone sculptures out here.
Okay. 9 cold damage. Real quick. I just need to have both of these pages open. Alright. Alright. As you extend your hand again, as this thing's charging up at you and just kind of like wading through the swamp, you just extend your hand and you cast Ray of Frost as you freeze its legs to the ground. And its legs snap off, and you just extend your hand downwards with this ray and coat the rest of it and freeze it in place. Alright. And now, at the start of the new turn, you all turn and see... one second, I gotta do this. As you feel a chillness in the air overcome you all. As you hear a voice and an elven figure, ghostly-like figure, appears. And it basically booms out. You! How dare you! And Michelle, turning around at sound, you see a literal ghost-like figure. It pointed ears, long flowing hair, in what looks like breastplate armor, holding a longsword clutched in one hand. It looks like it's just this visage of just anger and form looks and looms down upon you.
Guys, we definitely did something to. We weren't supposed to be here.
As
Well,
it's going to call down, men at my side, as you see two others appear next to him, similar to him, yet the armor on the armor display doesn't look so shiny and gleaming. The blades look almost rusted. They look like they are they're of his troops, however, just not as well defined as him. Hardy, it's your turn. Wait, actually, before you go, all the skeletons get to go, and I get to pull more.
Got the spooky peoples guys.
And boom. Alright.
That's a lot.
Yep. That's just appearing more and more. And now, oh, crap, I should have moved them first. But I remember the few that weren't. Losted, the one charges up to you, and he's going to try to strike you.
Do it. Can you reach me? Huh?
As it tries to strike you, you feel like it's gonna hit, and all of a sudden the massive arm of Atrix, the mech behind you, extends its arm over and blocking the attack, almost
Oh dear God!
severing the arm of the other. And you get +5 to AC, so that definitely helps you for that point. All right, and now I don't remember the rest that were alive, so I'm just gonna let it be Hardy's turn. Hardy, it's your turn.
Oh boy!
Oh shit! I didn't mean to skip.
Hardy,
He's
there's some
gonna go-
spooky ghosts on this side.
Yeah, I can see him. I'm moving to engage.
Roger.
Woo! All right, 30. All right, so he's gonna dash over there. That's really all I can do.
Okay.
And he's just like, "Oh, I hate running in this muck. Oh man."
And you look at Hajimir. He's doubled over now. When you pass him, he was once hugging Atrix, but now he's kind of doubled over. And give me a perception check. He seems to be shifting somewhat. Like he's almost like slightly bigger, filling in the armor a little more. You're not sure what's going on with him.
Guys, there's some freaky stuff happening with the old man.
Lost it, it's your turn.
Oh God. Ah. I'm gonna shoot at one of the ghosty ghosts.
Okay.
Center boy.
Alright.
Ah, fuck it.
There's an enemy within 5 feet of you that gives you disadvantage.
Oh, I thought I guess the defender just defended. Sorry, I missed that last part.
It's just defended, it doesn't attack. It
Is
doesn't
it?
attack.
I thought it was disadvantage when I'm trying to hit him. 'Cause he's
No,
within 5 feet.
if it's an enemy within 5 feet of you, it's disadvantage on all attacks.
Okay, I'll take the opportunity attacking over here.
Okay. It's going to swing. Nope, it definitely misses you, the skeleton. As you move over there and aim and you shoot, that manages to hit,
Oh, finally.
I believe.
I aim up my sights and I just aim straight for his face.
Lost track.
Take that.
There it is.
Thought.
Ooh,
Begone,
actually, wait,
thought.
you're aiming at the main one?
Yeah.
I marked them wrong. You're aiming at the main one. It doesn't hit as the bullet just whizzes by. Sorry, AC is higher than 17.
Alright, well my turn's over now.
Sorry. All right. Now the second one, will get to go. Sorry, I realized I mixed it up. Shit. 16.
Good job, Hard.
I know. Shoot me.
I mean, he tried, and
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's higher.
All right. So now this one, he's going to run up and float over to where Remy is. He takes out a long sword from his back as he's running up, and as he draws it, tries to strike you. Okay. And it's going to use Martial Fury, so it gets advantage for it. As he draws the blade, it is a 22 to hit you, Remy.
It hits.
As
It
this
hits.
astral blade, spectral blade hits you, it deals 5 points of slashing damage. Actually, no, it would have been D10. So that is 9 points of slashing damage. And yeah, as it's just looking down upon you with almost dead-like stare, it's just following orders. Michelle, it's your turn.
Gonna run up into the fray like this. Attempt to attack this one.
All right, make
Not
me an
the
attack roll.
actual. 25 to
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
So as I do that, I will again slash in a circle. So main one takes 11, and everyone in 5 feet takes 8. Wow.
Oh wow. Okay. Main one takes 11 points of damage. That's really good damage that
And
you did.
everything in 5 takes 8 points of damage in 5 feet. all 4 of
your
those.
your attacks are non-magical, right?
No, they're non-magical.
Okay, so it's gonna take 5 points of damage. And everything around it takes 8. The 2 skeletons around you just crumble as you swing around in a circle, slashing them, cutting them down. The main one, on the other hand, only takes 4 points. Okay. And now it is the one you just hit. Michelle, this thing looks down at you while it's slightly floating off the ground. It's going to move almost through you as you kind of like move out of the way, and it basically makes its way around you to this side. And it's going to use its long sword. Gonna use its long sword, so with advantage because you're flanked. And does a 11 hit you? Because with advantage, it rolled a
Miss.
fucking 5. All right.
Hell yeah.
And now it is Henri's turn.
I'm gonna use Thunderstep to move. I don't know how you guys like actually click and it shows up on the thing, because when I click it doesn't do anything.
It's 10 feet radius, right?
A Thunderstep?
Yeah.
No, I can move 90 feet.
No.
in
The
any-
damage.
The damage.
Oh yeah, 10 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna destroy that one. Doesn't even make a save at this point.
Yeah.
No save, just dead. All right, where are you gonna blink to?
It won't let me click. I'm just gonna move myself to here.
All right, as you kind of look over, take a stance, and almost bolt over there in an instant. You leave a shockwave behind and destroying one of the skeletons nearby, and you appear right over yonder, next to Hardy.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use Quicken spell
Mm-hmm.
to use Lightning Ray on the ghostly figure that attacked Remy.
Lightning lure?
No, Lightning Ray.
Oh, okay, yeah, that thing. Yeah, we changed Firebolt to Lightning Ray. That hits. Do your damage as the lightning streaks out of your hand. Do we set that up right? We did. You just rolled. Why is it 2d6?
Yeah,
Is
it's
this
like-
level 5?
should be 2d10.
It should be 2d10.
In Firebolt.
Yeah, if it's Fireball related.
I was really tempted to do it too.
Wait, did you change it?
If I create something with the exact same name, would it actually work?
Probably not. Alright, Henri, I just fixed it for you.
Okay.
Can you roll the damage again?
Yeah.
Damage. Yeah, there you go. That's more
there we
normal.
go.
As the lightning streaks through this ghost or this undead wraith, you deal 14 points. Yeah, it's not resistant to it at all.
Doesn't
14 points of damage as it just glares at you. Remy, it is your turn.
So homeboy's just standing in front of me. Yeah. Old man's having a good time. I'm gonna throw a card at these two.
Okay. As you look over, you still do it with disadvantage because there is an enemy 5 feet with within your reach. You hit both as fire and I believe acid. One of the cards, the first card you throw turns red and it streaks literally it takes its head off, literally burning it to a crisp. The second one, it lands almost like a globule as it turns sickly green, and as it does, you see it just burn away at large chunks of the skeleton as it falls apart in pieces.
Then I'm gonna, say, take care of the old man, and I'm gonna run this way.
Okay, it's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yes.
As a reaction, and that is a 19 to hit you.
Yes.
That hits you. All right.
Yes. This does.
You take 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
All right.
That's my move.
And now it's Hajamir's turn. As you all see Hajamir doubled over, but as he gets up, there's a different look to him. He looks younger, almost alive and vibrant, other than his frail old body. He just he's looking up at you all, and with almost a glare of recognition, and he just goes, "We cannot let this place fall! Fight! Fight!" As he stands up, I'm gonna just move this to GM and as this person appears, and that's Hajamir. There we go. As he takes a step forward, he draws what looks like a rapier out of his sheath, what he actually didn't have before. The studded leather armor is there, but as he draws his rapier, he quickly makes his way. 1, 2. That's all he can move. Why can't I move him? Right in the way of this wraith, and starts to slash wildly with his rapier. He's gonna make one attack that hits and deals 8 points of full 8 points of damage. All right. And now it is the captain's turn. Or lieutenant.
I am the captain.
I am the captain. Look at me. Look at me. Alright. Field Lieutenant Perrin's turn. The lieutenant turns and looks at everything's going on. And he goes, You still stand. As he says that, he's just going to rush over, targeting Hajamir. And he's going to attack, multi-attack with his long sword, getting advantage, 14 or 18 plus 7, and then that hits. 17 plus 7, that both hits. And so 10, 8, 5, 13, 21 points of damage to Hajamir as you see this lieutenant rush over, start carving into Hajamir. Hajamir is wincing in pain, but he's still standing his ground. There's a grizzled look to him that you guys didn't see before in this once old man. And I said 20 what points of damage? I forgot. Oh, that's 13 plus 8, so 23. Alright. Okay. Lawston, it's your turn.
I'm
Wasn't
Preston. You got faster than me. What happened?
Yeah. I don't know. Hardy was first.
By the way, Loston, you realize this thing, the creature, not the creature, the mech in front of you, the robot, its legs are still deep in the ground. That's why it's not moving.
Okay.
But standing around it can protect you, it seems like.
Ian, weren't you ahead of me in queue?
I was. I don't know. I think when Pete moved the ghost.
Sorry, there we go.
There you go.
Well, I mean, Hardy's gonna do what Hardy does best. He's just gonna attack the captain 3 times. Fuck this guy.
Alright.
I am the.
You stand there proud as you take your knives out and you start slashing into the captain. Alright. The first 2 hit. The second one does not.
So that's only 5 slashing altogether.
Yep.
So I'm assuming
He is resistant. As you start carving into him, but only parts of him seem to be affected by as the blades just cut through this ethereal form.
Actually, you know what? Hardy's gonna shrug and he's gonna do action surge.
Okay.
Fuck this guy.
That misses.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
1 hits, 1 misses. So you do 3 points of additional damage, and the captain looks at you. It's like, you stay down. As
You can't keep good feline down.
I forgot, it's the skeleton's turn. So I'm just gonna rewind a bit, and because there's a lot going on. Sorry, I wanted to see how I would fare doing a crazy thing like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm just gonna move him here. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's a lot of movement that I'm dealing with. Alright. Okay. I think I moved most of him, or all of him. And more up here. All right. Now it's Loston's turn.
All right.
Please go.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna shoot this ghost now. So I landed a single shot today.
Give me an attack with disadvantage. Oh my god. Do it. Oh, why? Why are you rolling 7s? Alright. As you load the gun, take aim, as you pull the trigger, the skeleton behind you kind of lurched forward and made an attack for it. It missed. But because of the swinging of its arms and kind of knocking you slightly aside, it doesn't actually hit. It doesn't.
Is my no, that fuck everyone else up. Never mind.
What?
I'm just gonna reload and
Alright. You can do whatever you want. Cry. Alright. So the ghost is actually gonna focus on Hajime. Advantage on the attack. That's gonna hit. 14 points of damage to Hajime. Ooh, that's not right. Alright. Michelle, it's your turn.
2 things. First of all, for quality of cleaning this map up, could you just delete all the dead skeletons?
Yes, I will. But go on. Continue.
And for my turn, I'm gonna cast a level 3 Bane, which means I hit 5 targets. So I'm just gonna target the 3. The 3 big ghosts and the 2 north of me. All 5 of them have to make a charisma save.
Charisma save? Is this a charm? It's not a charm effect or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay. So the captain got a natural failure. Crit fail. 11 and then another 11.
All fail.
Alright. So they're all banged.
Yeah. And then these 2 ones to the north, just so I don't have to deal with them attacking me.
Okay. And what does that do?
D4 on all saving throws and attack rolls.
Got it. Good to know. All right. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. And now it is the other one that's next to you, the ghost next to you. It's going to move. It seems to be very adept at fighting as it moves over here. And it is a 19 to hit you still.
Hits.
All right. You take 6 points of slashing damage as the ethereal blade cuts through you, hurting you even further. Okay. And Henri, it's your turn now.
I am going to cast Dragon's Breath on myself.
Bonus action. You feel your throat go tingly and numb a bit from the electricity coursing through it.
And then I'm going to use it on that ghostly figure closest to me.
It's a 15-foot cone.
Well, whoever's stuck in it is stuck in it, sorry.
Are you just gonna do it upwards, like north? So you hit the... Or which direction do you do it?
Like towards him, so diagonal from where I am.
So, Hardy... Let me see. So, Hardy, Skeleton, and Hajamir, and the 2 ghosts have to make it. Hardy, please make a... It's a dex save, right?
Yep,
Right.
my favorites.
Believe
Failed.
so, yeah.
And
Wow, that's a
succeed.
shitty roll.
Hajamir,
Yep.
dex save.
I've
Oof.
got -1.
Alright. Basically, the only one that succeeded was the secondary ghost. So, do your damage, please. Oh,
6.
She did.
Oh, 6. Okay. As the lightning comes out of your mouth, as you feel, Hardy, you feel the shock in the air, the electrifying air around you as it sizzles.
Hardy,
some of
his
your
tail
skin.
looks straight up in the air and he's like bouncing around a little bit.
Okay. Sorry, I just have to kill off a lot of things. Not kill off, but move a lot of things around. All right, and 20, perfect.
This
All
is
right.
what I should have action searched.
Remy, it's your turn.
All right, so
By the way, that thing tried to attack you, and it didn't hit. That's why I didn't say anything.
is there a card at homie? And homie.
Disadvantage and disadvantage, please.
Okay.
By the way, you can move first and risk an attack of opportunity first if you want.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Oh no.
By the way, do you have that much movement? Remember, it's half movement right now because everything is difficult terrain. That's 20 feet.
So no.
You can move up to here. Yeah.
Okay. I forgot about half movement. I'm moving back. Disadvantage on these card throws.
All right. You're gonna still do disadvantage. Okay. The first one hits. The second one misses. So you're at the commander, the Sword Wraith commander, or technically it's Lieutenant. It's the, I believe his name is Lieutenant Perrin. You throw your card, and as your card streaks through the sky. By the way, remember to change the damage to 2d4. We talked about that.
Oh yeah.
It turns red in the sky as it strikes the lieutenant. It deals 9 points of fire damage as it erupts into flames. And 9 points down. All right, Hajamir's turn. He's looking all at you, and he's like, "Don't just stand there. Take the enemy. We must keep this stronghold." As he reaches into his bag with his other arm, pulls out a massive shield, and with one hand on the rapier and the other hand on the shield, he basically launches forward, trying to stab Lieutenant Rainier. And 17 to hit, which misses. The lieutenant just kind of definitely dodges out of the way as the fire card actually hits him. So, yep. Noticing that the fire and you guys are more than just a pest around him, he's going to brandish his sword, and let's see who looks the most hurt right now. Probably Remy looks the most hurt from what I can see and guess. And he's going to rush over to you. He's going to take an attack opportunity from Hajimir, which misses, and Henri. Actually, no, you can move diagonally. Oh no, it would still... Henri, you still get an attack opportunity. I believe you have a dagger on hand, right?
Yes, I do.
Like, do you have it in your hand while casting spells or no?
Probably not, honestly.
Then you don't get the attack opportunity.
Punch him.
Which just punch him as he
could
runs by.
You could try.
I could try to punch him.
Yeah. It's D20 plus your strength plus proficiency. And then if it hits it's a D4 plus strength.
Okay.
I should add unarmed strike to every single character, just in case this happens. Alright. That misses. Remy, as Captain Rainier comes over to you, he lifts the sword, comes to a running stop as he brings the sword directly down upon you. That is an 18 to hit you.
That hits.
Okay, and then it's a 20 to hit you as after the blade goes through you and you feel the form of the cut appear. You feel him swing sideways as you manage to just barely dodge out of the way, however still receiving some sort of a light
you are
wound
using
across
a
your torso.
D4 to subtract from those, right, Pete?
Yes, that's why you hear 2 dice rolls.
I don't hear it.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. That's useless though. Alright, so Remy, you take 18 points plus 4 to each, so that is 26 points of slashing damage altogether, as this lieutenant wants to see you dead.
And he's down.
Oof, Remy, you go down as you feel your vision, blackening, and you fall unconscious. Alright, Hardy, it's your turn.
Hardy he's seeing that Remy is going down. He is just going to take a deep breath, and he's going to use the samurai spirit. Oh,
right.
Fighting spirit, excuse me.
Yep.
And then taking his blades in hand, he's going to swing twice.
Alright. At the lieutenant? Ooh,
Yes.
Nice. Alright, first one hits, second one definitely hits. Alright, slashing 8, 11. So altogether that is
rolls.
6.
It's a 1, and a 2.
Oof.
Oh no, that is 5. Never mind, I lied.
So that's 5 points. Alright. Takes 5 points of damage as you just cut into him, swinging your swords wildly, but since they're not magical, it seems like it's only having a partial effect on him. Loston, it's your turn. Oh, by the way, I keep forgetting the skeleton's turn.
Yep.
Their turn. The skeletons are gonna all move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna just delete the ones that are dead, okay? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. God damn it. It's gonna drag. Because some of them are really far away. Loston, you're being surrounded.
I understand that. But I cannot move out of anyone's way.
Ooh, that's a lot. Luckily, you've gone through most of it, Marty. Look at the wall.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Oh, I think I moved these guys. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh no! 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 Everything was going so smoothly today. All right, we're gonna go to adjusting cameras screen real quick because we're adjusting
grab some
cameras.
food.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We gotta fix some technical issues.
Honestly, I'm like super tired. I'm falling asleep here.
We'll be finishing up.
Okay,
soon.
I'm glad that wasn't me, just me. That's
Laptop got unplugged.
All right. As soon as he's back, we'll continue on, but we'll be taking a break. All right. Sorry, guys. I know it's taking a little longer. I thought we would get to this point a little faster, but we'll wrap it up pretty quickly. I promise.
I hope so, because I am about to fall asleep on stream.
All right. Is Ian mostly back? It's probably booting up his lap. Ian, you there? Oh man, everything was going so well, and it all fell apart when the Fire Nation attacked. Back. I am surprised that you guys didn't ask Kajimir about much at all.
I'm tired, man. I can barely think.
I would play D&D earlier, but it seems like Fridays are the best schedule for everyone since mostly Saturdays you guys have your own stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like almost 2 here.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I want to finish this quickly.
Ugh.
I hope you're not waiting for me, because, like, I'm here.
Who was that? Was that you, Duke?
Yeah, you know I'm always here, Park.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry this is dragging out a little, but, I really want to finish this part, and, you know, or we could pick this up from next time if you guys really want, but...
Yes, please. Or you could just play for me until the end of the day.
No, I'd really rather not. If anything, once Ian comes back, we'll just do a quick outro, and then that'll be it. And we could pick back up here. I don't really like to pick up in the middle of a fight, but I'm willing to do it, because this one's it's a long one if you don't really do the, thing. You know what, actually, that's what we're going to do. Hopefully Ian gets here soon. But the names are wrong now. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm just going to push to live then. Alright. It seems like it's pretty late. So unfortunately, this is where we'll pick back up. In the middle of a battle, we'll come back to them Will they survive the onslaught of very simple skelly mans and 3 spoopy ghosts? Yay or nay? Those of you guys that are interested, please feel free to vote for who you think was the best RPer today. Any of the players. And I'm asking you all to vote too. Please send me, private message me. You, the players, and those of you guys that want to take part in the chat, feel free to do that in the messages. But yeah, we'll be back next Friday with more of this. More of our D&D questionable role models will be back, yeah. If you are interested in watching any of the previous episodes, they're all up on YouTube. And they will all be up on YouTube by next Friday. The first 6 episodes, however, are up there right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. We were questionable role models, and we'll be back next week. Will they survive or not? What's going on with Jameer? Bye. All right.
Are we off the air?